Thursday night, and then we're back with another Beer Flow show. What is going on, people? It's Thursday night, which means it's one more day closer to the weekend, which means it's also time for a Beer Flow show. So you know me, Rajay, you know Todd, you know Eric, the crew back in the house, ready to drink some beers, talk some beers, and do whatever else we do on this Thursday evening. And hopefully you guys are having a great Thursday. And if you're drinking something, let us know what you're drinking as well. Tell us in the chat if you want to talk about some of the beers we're drinking. That's good to go as well, or whatever else fun banter. I never get to use banter in a lot of sentences, so we get into. Saw a picture today of a guy on Facebook, and he was going over a hill, running around, jumping through hay, and it just said frolicking. He said, "How many times have you ever frolicked?" Never frolicked in my life. I know the word frolic, but he did a post of him frolicking across the countryside. I'm like, you know what? I should go frolicking one weekend because I've never done it. All the times I've heard of frolicking. Yeah.
Like what'd you do, right? I was frolic.
Oh, yeah, I was frolicking.
That would mess up some people's heads.
Yeah.
How do you even frolic? How does that happen? You know, it was the first step of frolicking.
There's your upcoming video for one of you guys. Step one.
Frolicking through the hills of Kentucky. There you go. But shout out, first of all, foremost, to the people that are dealing with the hurricane area. Shout out to you guys. Hopefully everything's coming through all right. I got Finish the Glasses down there in the Houston area. I know he's dealing with it. Blake TV and Jeremy V over in Arkansas, they got some stuff that came through. They lost power earlier, but it's back up. So, you know, anybody that's kind of in that path coming through Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, we're supposed to get it here, I think, by late tomorrow or something, some remnants. So it'll probably just be rain by the time it gets to us. But hopefully you guys are safe out there and you got power and all that kind of stuff. And you're not in any harm's way, so to speak. So shout out to you all. And I'm going to crack open a couple beers here, and don't know which one I want to open up first because I might save that. So I think I'm going to open up this one, which is actually one I have a review up by this weekend on the channel. And this is Xanadu. And Todd's familiar with this brewery, I believe, is from Wise Acre.
Okay.
And this is the Hazy IPA, 7.3% ABV India Pale Ale. So this is one I picked up when I was down through the Gatlinburg area. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this baby open, and you guys talk about what you guys are going to drink.
Go ahead, Todd. I'll go first.
Real quick, Rod, are they out of, where are they out of? Are they out of Nashville?
I think out of Memphis. Elvis.
Is it Memphis? Okay.
Yeah, Memphis.
Yeah, I think I've picked up a couple things from them before when I've on a visit down there to Knoxville, or near Knoxville. That's what I was wondering. I was trying to think of where they were out of. Okay.
Yeah,
I can't remember what I had.
This was the only one I saw from them, so I was like, I got to grab it because I heard about them, and I know their name was pretty good. So
yeah. So I am drinking one I picked up a couple of weeks ago and have yet to have a can, but it's the one that all the breweries are partaking in, or a lot of the breweries are partaking in. Black is Beautiful.
Ah,
nice.
And this one is from Mile Wide and False Idol, two breweries here in Louisville, which I know you guys are familiar with Mile Wide, or at least Rod, you are. False Idol is one I didn't even know existed until this come out, but apparently they're really new.
Right.
And I think all you can do right now is just some curbside, maybe some crowlers at a picnic table if you sit outside the brewery. So they're very new, very new. This is why I didn't even know anything about them. But the head brewer there was the head brewer at Acacia Brewery, which is also a Louisville brewery, and he was brewing some dynamite stuff. So if he continues that on over at this new place, it's going to be great too. So
nice.
And this one comes in at 10%.
woo!
Start out with the small one. Yeah, I thought this was kind of an appropriate one. It's been kind of crazy here locally with all the Breonna Taylor stuff kicking back up a little bit, and we've had some of the protesters and stuff coming back in town here the last few days. So it's been kind of downtown Louisville. Of course, you know, I got to cross the bridge now to go to work these days. I don't go into downtown, but close enough where they've had some stuff shut down and some local businesses downtown have closed just for safety precautions and stuff. Nothing really major has happened. They, had, I think, up to about 60 arrests.
Right.
When Tuesday, I guess it was. But nothing really major. For the most part, it's been pretty peaceful protests and stuff going on. So, but I figured this was an appropriate one for the night to start out with.
Yeah, I haven't even cracked mine open yet, so I'm going to start doing that series pretty soon. I had so much from Hot Butcher I had to get through.
What'd you think of that overall, the brewery overall with all the beers you had?
Hot Butcher?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking solid. They're definitely on the list to hit when I'm back in Chicago. So.
Oh, yeah.
They were just money in the bank. So it's funny, like some of the people have been commenting, like, I can't get that beer. I want that beer. Distribution is so limited. It's like, but all of a sudden they're blowing up over YouTube because they actually did a thing where they sent a lot of stuff out to a lot of the reviewers, I guess. So they've been kind of getting their name out there. I mean, I got them because of No Hype and Nerd Sense. But I think Massive, got them as well.
Joe's been getting them too.
Beer Patrol's been getting them. Yeah, so... I think Han got them too. I think Han Yolo just got some as well. So, but yeah, they've been pretty solid. It's kind of funny. You start seeing them everywhere. It's just like everybody's got reviews going up on their stuff. So now I'm appreciative of them hitting me up with some more. And
sounds like they'll send it your way quite often.
Well, if they do again, I will accept.
I think Joe's gotten. Joe's received 3 or 4 boxes from him now. So.
Jeremiah knows where to find me now. So, yeah, if they send me more, that'll be good to go.
We won't complain. I wish I could get them because I've heard nothing but even before all the reviews started going up. It's like I've heard about them,
Yeah.
And I tried to get some when I was last in Chicago, a year and a half. Well, when was it? A little over a year ago, I guess, but I wasn't able to get any.
Yeah, I heard about them when I was up there, too, but the only one I got out to was Lagunitas when I was up there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit Lagunitas when I was over to Chicago last too. Yeah.
And what do you got there?
So right now I'm kind of sipping on a water right now, which I've almost done, and I'm gonna hydrate myself with a Beast Light here first.
Beast Light,
like double hydration going on there.
Yeah, double hydration. And then I grabbed a Day Blazer, but I go, you know what? I got two other craft beers into the fridge that I kind of want to try. Now, Rod, you've got the poster right back up from Great Lakes, which is the gold lager from
right. There you go. Right.
So I figured I would give this a try.
First time having that one?
Yep, first time having this one. And then this one, these guys are out of, goodness, and I can't see because it's so freaking dark in here. I think these guys are out of Michigan. The Witch's Hat Brewing Company. This is their. It's called. Goodness. This one right here. Have you had this one, Todd?
I haven't had that one.
Nice.
I haven't had that one, but Jeff No Jinx has sent me some stuff from Witch's Hat, and it's been great too.
So this one is their. It's a Belgian style quad with figs, 12.2.
Ooh, very nice.
I mean, the stuff he's sent to me so far from there has been great, so I can't imagine it not being good.
And I've had the Day Blazer many times on here, so I said, you know what, I'm going to kind of switch it up here and not have the Day Blazer anymore. So, well, not anymore. Another time
on a show, yeah.
Very nice.
Even though I just flashed the Beast Light up there. Sorry.
Well, I noticed a glitch about StreamYard tonight. So I put this stuff in. I think I had it marked private and then I made it public, but it doesn't show me any comments. So at first I was like, is anybody even watching? But now I see the comments out there. So they don't come up in StreamYard. I have to go actually out to the channel. So I won't be highlighting any of the comments because I'll just have to read them off of the regular scroll. But it's kind of weird. Like you can't, I tried to switch it back to make it public so I can read them here, and it won't let me do that. So that is kind of weird that StreamYard had it that way. So I guess if there's anything negative about them thus far that I found, that might be one thing, I guess. I mean, they're pretty solid overall. So although I'd like to try to do this again on Restream at some point because I think they upped their game. So Restream, you can do this kind of stuff as well, which is pretty decent. But that being said, in the chat, let me get that pulled up here. Shout out to the people. We got Vanessa's in the house, says hello. We got Erie in the house. We got Blake in the house. Mike at Finish the Glasses in the house. So yeah, I mentioned earlier, hopefully you guys are safe from that storm and everything, which obviously I guess you are because you're on here. So shit falling down, but I'm watching Beer Flow show tonight.
That's right.
Shit's falling down, but I'm watching, damn it.
Hunker down, still watching.
Head coach says, has anyone heard from Coach lately? You are Coach, head coach. What coach are you talking about there?
Yeah, what coach are you talking about there, buddy? Talking
Inquiring
about
minds want to know.
And if you guys haven't checked out Finish the Glass, again, they got a kind of thing going on their beer stuff. They've been doing the beer channel for a while. I was actually over there on his live stream Monday night, having some fun there too. So make sure you check out that channel. Him and his wife are doing that. And of course, Blake TV, Friday night throwdown tomorrow, B&A show during the week as well. So check out Blake. Cuff and stuff in the house. Jimmy's in the house. Beer Professor, what's up? What is going on, Jimmy? Hope things are well for you, my friend. Great show, great channel. If you like barbecue, check out Jimmy over Cuff and stuff. He's making some good dishes. You got Moose Gals in the house, says hello. Erie said, ooh, frolicking. Yeah. We got Beer Hounds in the house out from OC, California. Cheers, Beer Hound. Another beer channel to check out as well, which I need to get caught up on Hound's videos. Emerson's back. What is going on, Emerson? Good to see you, my friend. Said, oh, she finally got Friday off. What's up, dudes? Yeah, so got Emerson back in the house tonight. Moose Gal said no COVID for second time. So nice that was negative again on the COVID there. Finish Glass said, what's up? And Mike said, we actually got really lucky. Got some minor rain and no other issues that practically missed us completely. Well, that's awesome. Now, yeah, it took like a little bit of a harder turn than I think they expected at one point. So that's awesome in that regard. And then it kind of died down pretty quickly from being a 4 to basically a tropical storm, which is another good thing because at one point they were saying, how would they say, unsustainable conditions or something. They came up with some word. It's like you weren't going to survive if it hit you or something.
Yeah, right.
Aren't you kind of overselling it? Yeah, so you're overselling it at that. When they oversell it, though, it's almost like it's not going to be as dangerous because when they oversell it, nothing really ever happens as much.
Seems like it.
Yeah, when they undersell it, you get shit like Katrina, and you're like, oh, shit, what do we do now? So, yeah. Moose Guy said, what's up? Erie said a couple. Moose said cool can. And I don't know if that was a Xanadu can, I think, was the cool one, or if it was the other can that Todd had. But I think it was mine earlier. Eric said, what's up, peeps? Erie, you going night-night? That's a call out to the Call of Duty gang right there. Peggy's in the house. Says, hey, everyone. So good to see you, Peggy, as well.
Hey, Peggy.
And Blake said, cheers, fam. Smash that like. Appreciate that, brother. Finish the Glass said, Todd, anything different they are doing with their version of The Black is Beautiful that you noticed?
I'm not really sure. I was trying to see on the can. I'm trying to think of what it was that they had done for this one. Because I know all the variants are a little, all of them are a little bit different. But I can't remember offhand. Eric, you have your Untapped right there.
I can bring it up, yeah. Well, just give me a minute.
Okay, it's because usually they'll put a description there, but I'm not sure about this one if they did or not. I'm trying to think of.
Did it say oatmeal style? I can't remember. The oatmeal or coffee or.
I'm trying to think one of them that I picked up because I got another one too. It's from Fall City and Monique beer here in Louisville.
Who's the brewery?
This one is Mile Wide and False Idol.
There it is, Mile Wide.
Beautiful. So I don't know if it gives a description. I remember seeing it, but I can't remember offhand what the question. I don't remember offhand what it's supposed to have in it.
Yeah, you want me to read the description, Todd? They got one.
Yeah, if you will, if you've got it up there, if you don't mind.
So it says, our version of Black and Beautiful was a collaboration with our friends at False Idol Independent Brewers. A 10% ABV Imperial Stout. We added a special chocolate cinnamon coffee from our homies at Highland Coffee Company. 100% of the proceeds from this beer will be donated to the Movement for Black Lives. That's what it says.
There you go.
I'm glad you said that because I was getting a pretty good note of cinnamon. I didn't know if that was just me, but now that you said that, I was like, okay. I don't get a ton of coffee.
Yeah.
But I do get the chocolate and cinnamon for sure. Let me try to see again if it's. I definitely get coffee on the nose though, but a little bit. But man, the cinnamon in it, the flavor of the cinnamon is pretty big.
Like
Yeah,
yeah.
But it's nice though. I like it. It's not real thick, you know, as you would think as a 10% imperial would be. It's kind of on the thin side, I think. But man, yeah, I probably have it a little more cold than it should be too. So might let this one sit and warm up some and go on to something else for a bit. Well, I still got some in the can too though, so I might just let that sit. But yeah, it's definitely a good one for sure.
Nice.
And Rod, let me know if you, like I said, I'll hold one back from each of those that you won't be able or probably couldn't get.
Yeah.
If you're interested in swapping out for two that you have that I'm not able to get or something, if you want to do that.
Yeah. Well, I know I got one of the I think it might be one of the Listerman ones. So I think of those, I got 6 of the Listerman ones.
Oh, okay.
I think they did a 6-pack on theirs.
Right. Both the ones I got were 4-packs.
Yeah. And they did a 6-pack in their pint can 6-packs too, I believe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then Seventh Son, they did a 4-pack. They did, oh, you know what? No, Listerman did a 4-pack of pints. Seventh Son did a 6-pack of 12 ounce on theirs. Okay. Yeah. The one that was weird was like Ryan Guys did one. They just did a bottle, so it was only one bottle. Yeah.
But if you have, one of like the 4 and the 6s, if you want to swap one of those extra ones, since that'll leave you with 3 and 5 of those still to have. And then,
because I mean the other two.
I'll send 2 of these out for you. That way you'll get another 2 variants of ones that you to try.
Okay. Yeah, we could.
Plus, I'd like to try. Plus, I'd like to try some other ones too. But these are only 2 that I've been able to pick up locally. So.
Yeah. And did you get those at Total Wine where you went to?
No, I actually got them from the brewery. I think they were just brewery only releases. And there was supposed to be one more if you go to the website for this beer to show you, where you can actually look up and see all the breweries that are supposed to be participating.
Yeah. And
there's supposed to be another one in Louisville, but I haven't. Damn, I just lost forgot the name of the brewery now. Shit. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I follow them on Facebook, and they've posted some new beers recently, but they haven't done anything for this beer, so I don't know. Right. But they're on the website, so I don't know if they're doing it or not for sure.
Yeah.
But if they do and it comes out, I will go get that one too. And if it's a 4-pack or something, again, I'll hold you one back just so you can, if you want to try them.
All right. Yeah, I was thinking somebody else was coming out with one here in a bit too, but I can't remember who it is now. But
and not excluding you either, Eric. Though, if you want one, I'll save one back for you too, of each, if you want.
All right.
Let's see here.
I gotta get you guys some beer mail packages. And speaking of that, Vanessa, I'm going to get yours out this weekend. It's been far too long. I've been holding on to it too long.
You're doing that for a bit, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, Eric's. Let me see, Blake. You doing okay down there? See, here you said you want me to put you night. You said I'll put you night. Yes, sir, Eric. Everything's going good too. So I hope you're doing good as well. Let me see. We just got made a comment about Trump announced he was reimposing a 10% tariff on Canadian aluminum when he visited a Whirlpool factory in Ohio. Canada was taking advantage of us as usual. Last time, yeah, I mean, that's the political type stuff there. But aluminum is actually something that's fallen in demand for a lot of these places, not just beer, but soda companies and everything. So wouldn't be surprised. He said one at best. So it's like a Call of Duty challenge there. Gilbert's in the house says, "Cheers, fools." Vanessa says, "Hello." Bruce says, "Hi." Finish the glass. Say, "Yep, double hydration." When you were making those drinks earlier. How would this tariff be for beer access in the U.S.? Well, depending, really, some of the breweries that have come out in the last few months have talked about the aluminum can shortage, but so have some of the soda companies. So really to be who gets the access to it if it is something there. But the steel company or aluminum companies that are bringing it in, that'll benefit them more probably with the tariff. But it'll be interesting to see.
Are you guys, either one of you or anybody out there, Dr. Pepper drinkers? I don't buy it or drink it or look for it, but I've heard there was like shortages. I've been reading some stuff where a lot of people are seeing shortages of like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr.
like,
Pepper,
really?
Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper was one of the first companies that said they were having a shortage and they might not be selling Dr. Pepper in certain areas because they
Okay,
couldn't
so
get enough of the cans filled. Yeah.
I've read that. So I was wondering. I haven't checked. I don't ever buy sodas too often, but
Well, the
I'm
problem
just
was a lot
curious.
of it was things that were shut down because of the Corona stuff. So
Right.
companies couldn't produce, and that's going to make a shortage on their product. I don't know if
it
we're
just
still at
seems
that point.
totally just seems like random stuff now that's gone scarce.
Yeah.
Like before, it was always like toilet paper, paper towels, whatever. It was still now it's hand sanitizer. I mean,
Oh my God, we gotta buy all the Dr. Pepper now. All of it. We gotta buy.
I know. Now something like Dr. Pepper and just random oddball shit's like seems like it's scarce. It's just stuff that doesn't make any sense. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But mentioning the aluminum can thing, I didn't know if that had anything to play into. Maybe that could be reasoning why they're not producing as much, or it is scarce too. Maybe.
Yeah. No, they were producing it. It was more just a shortage of them getting the aluminum in for the cans. So
Yeah. I don't know, I just thought it was an interesting. I was just curious.
it was like, why
people in
Dr.
other
Pepper?
parts of the
Like,
country.
you didn't see it with Coke and Pepsi as much, but yeah, they were feeling a little bit of it there. Let me see. Gilbert said Drake and Lindemans, Cuvée, Renee, Oud, Guza, Blend, 2019. Nice. Erie said, must be a tech sucks kind of night. That was talking about your AirPods. Well, you already got your AirPods when we got on. Coach said, where is Shannon? Is Shannon resting? Is she working this weekend?
Yeah, she's so she had to work Tuesday. Let's see. Today's Thursday, right? So she's worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. She went into work Monday. They sent her home because she got sick. So they sent her home and they wouldn't let her come back to work until she had a COVID test, which she did. She went back to work and they gave her, so get this. So they gave her the test, the deal where you got to jam that shit up your nose. She said they gave it to her and she had to do it herself.
Oh, really?
I'm like, how in the hell could you get yourself to shove that up your nose? She goes, that wasn't that bad. She said it made my eyes water. But anyway, so I think it was just a little 24-hour deal. But because she got sick at work, they sent her home and told her not to come back until just to make sure. But then apparently it wasn't just her, that they were making all the nurses and everybody test, which is the first time they've done that to this point, which seems kind of odd. But anyway, so she got the results back today and it's negative. So that didn't have anything to do with it. So that can't blame them on their side, just being precautious, especially being in the unit that she works on with the dementia patients and just being an old, an old folks home in general. So,
but if you want a short day at work, just sneeze,
Yeah. No kidding. And I found myself at work like
I might have the COVID. I better go home. I might have the COVID.
I got the Rona. I gotta go.
Watch me get out of this boring. Watch me get out of this boring meeting. Achoo! Oh, gotta go. Got the COVID. Gotta go.
I gotta go. Sorry, guys.
And I was honestly, I was kind of nervous about it a little bit because I've read so many things about people getting like false positives on that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that
what
was
do you
probably
do?
Some of the testing labs and everything that were taking place, I believe.
Well,
too.
that could have been too, yeah.
And some of the handling. I mean, I don't know. Some companies didn't have any problems. A few of them did. It was like the same companies that were having issues, it seemed. But
and she was 99.9% sure. She's like, I don't have it. I was like, well, I'm just saying. What if they come back false positive? And it reads as a positive, and it's like you'll be out of work. Then I'll probably have to be out of work because I would have to quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah, true.
And then half our office too probably would have to do something. I would assume. I'm not sure what their action would be on that if that happens.
COVID is the gift that keeps on giving.
That's for sure. Well, and in saying that, our daughter's school, they had, let's see, 3 cases last week. 2 more cases popped up, I think, on Monday. So Tuesday they shut it down and said we're not reopening it again until after Labor Day.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So all the ones that were going to school are now having to go online and do it. Of course, Kylie was doing it from home online anyway. We didn't let her go.
Already set.
Yeah. We didn't let her go from the beginning. So I'm like, see, already. Not even, let's see, counting today might be full 3 weeks now. No, 2 weeks and 2 days, and they've already shut it down. wasn't even a full 2 weeks in, and they had already shut it down. I'm like,
Yeah,
there's no way you're going to keep that.
I mean, I don't know what the just sense of false belief that you're going to have and not have an issue. It's just, to me, it was going to pop up at some point in these schools. Even in colleges now starting to shut down again. Like, I forgot which one of it happened. They had like 300 or 400 cases like in the first week already of students coming back, and it's like you're trying to rush all these people back, and it's like, why? I mean, which to me, college in itself, so many colleges have online programs anyway. You would think they could easily adjust their classes to go online, not have to force people in there, but they want those dollars.
Yeah,
those dollars.
I was talking to my cousin yesterday. You know, he teaches up at IU, and it's the first time I've talked to him in a couple months actually. And he just started. They just started classes back, or maybe he's been teaching a little bit over the summer too. But he's just doing strict. Of course, he had kidney transplant about a little over a year ago. Yeah. So for those reasons, he's not going back to school, but he is teaching, and it's all through Zoom. Yeah. He's like, it's kind of weird because I've got a monitor with 50 people pop on, and I'm just teaching on Zoom or whatever. Yeah. So they are doing a little bit of both. They do have some interactive on campus type things and a lot of online stuff too. So I asked him, I was like, so, because Indiana is big for a lot of foreign students from overseas, and he said, oddly enough, this year was like one of their highest enrollments that they've had, like one of the record-breaking enrollments for school.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, that's what I said. He said they had like over 2,000 something freshmen enrolled this year, and just I don't know if he meant just the business class alone or in general. That just doesn't seem like enough when you got 30,000 kids or something, whatever their population is. But anyway, he said it was like their largest enrollment that they've had to start a year in a long time.
And they're all here, or they like not online? They're just here.
Well, and he said the weird thing is, he said some of them are doing it online too, but they might be in China or in Japan or something. Yeah. So he's like, those kids will be on at like 4 a.m. because that's their time.
Right.
And he's like, here, it's already, we're in bed or whatever. So he said it's really weird. He said it's a lot of adjustments going on for sure in those regards for those types of things. So just kind of playing it by ear and see what happens. Taking it day by day, I guess, to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, they're probably laying in bed like our buddy James the Rampant Lion does. YouTube.
It's got to mount it to the ceiling. And that's actually a smart move. I don't know if he has it mounted or not, but it looks like it's on the ceiling or something, just shining down on him on the bed. Yeah,
speaking of ceiling, it's funny because I could actually make my next dentist appointment. I haven't been to the dentist since the COVID stuff, but last time I was there, I was like February, and I'm back in the chair, and I was like looking up, I was like, it'd be kind of cool if they had a TV up there with Sports Center on or something. It would be a great idea when you lean back and
they should.
You're always looking up. Just one of those things I thought of.
Can you turn on Sports Center while you're doing my
exam?
Because they always have one on the wall. It's like
they always have it on the wall. You can't really see that one. Yeah. Finish it, Roger, to YouTube. But I already pulled the pop-out chat. I mean, I just went through the thing. I knew how to pull that out, but I was trying to do it from StreamYard. I just can't highlight any of the comments on screen now, which is fine. It's just that's what we're used to doing. And it's just over top as well. Vanessa said a new baby llama at the farm.
Nice.
So I think they were waiting to get a llama there too. So that's pretty cool.
I'm digging this beer, Rod. This Dortmunder Golden Lager. I'm liking it.
Wow. I mean, it is a medal winner, so people do like it. If you're a lager fan like you are, I know you'll definitely enjoy it. So
that is a good one. That is a good one.
It wasn't really a huge one for me. But out of all the Great Lakes, that's probably one of the ones on the lower scale for me. That being said, it still is a nice lager. So it's just versus their other beers.
A good craft lager. A very good craft lager.
Yeah. One of the ones
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say one of the ones I usually get from them that I didn't get this year because I like finding the red ales are tough, but they have the Conway Irish Red Ale, which is a pretty good one from them.
That's a pretty good one too. No, I was just going to say, is it because of the style compared to the others, or just because it's a regular lager? Is that
for me as far as liking it as much? I'm just more of an ale. I'm more of an ale person, so. like when I do the reviews, when I go through the lagers, for instance, I always talk about, you get like kind of that barnyard type thing. It's really the yeast and the esters that are coming out.
Right.
It's just, they're not as fancy to me on my nose doing a lager versus what I can get out of an ale. I just prefer that more. They're not bad or anything like that. And the beers are usually crisp and refreshing. They're usually light for most of them. It's just a preference, really. So, I'll drink a lager with no problem.
And I think people kind of lose that in a sense too. Like going into something, they know they're not really big fans of lager, so they're like, "Oh, that beer's not very good." Doesn't mean it's not good. It's just not to their palate or their taste.
Yeah,
like you said, it's a very well made lager, but it's just not for you. It's just not a one that you gravitate towards.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I always say. Like, just because if I say something's not great, like the beers I did through Hop Butcher, I forgot the one I had. It was one of the ones towards the end, and it wasn't as great to me as the other ones were. But that being said, in that portfolio of beers, it's not doing bad. It's still really good. It's just not as good as the other ones were. So it's a matter of putting it in perspective. I hate when people just say, "I go, that beer sucks." Really? Like, why is that beer? What makes it suck about that beer? Is it the taste? Is
to use that word, it must be pretty bad.
Yeah. Because it's like some people that say stuff like, "So what, you don't like it because of, what reason?" And that affects how other people may think. I always say, always trust what you want to try. And if you like it, you like it. If some other people say they don't like it, that's on them. I don't like Summer Shandy. A lot of people love Summer Shandy. Made a lot of money from Kugels. People look forward to that beer. It's just not something for me. But if you ask me on the Shandy style, how it fits like a Shandy should be. It's just Shandies aren't my thing to deal with usually.
Is there a Shandy that you do like that you go, man, this is actually a pretty good one? Did you get wearing a Roth one?
Not as much of a Shandy. I'm trying to think. I think I had one from the guy that's got the mustache and the big beard one time. I forget the guy, the traveling Shandy dude or whatever. I can't remember the brewery. I think I had one of his one time that was actually decent enough. But overall, it's just, for me, if I would sit there and enjoy the beer, if I was in the stage where I was going to chug a beer and I wanted to chug something or have it on a very hot day or I want to drink it pretty fast, then a Shandy would be the thing. If I'm going to sit here like I'm talking now and I'm drinking this beer, if I leave it in the glass too long, it gets to be too sweet and too sugary coming through. So then it's like, that's a turnoff for me. So it depends how you enjoy your beer. So if I'm shotgunning it, I'll probably go through a Shandy with no problem. But to just sit there and enjoy it over a period of time, not really my cup of tea or pint of beer, so to speak. Let's see here. Vanessa, I want one. Just go ahead and send it to Eric's talking about the llama, because that's where Erie's new farm is going to be, is at Eric's.
No, I'll kill it. I'll dress it and do everything, and I'll probably eat it.
Do people eat llamas?
I can't see why they wouldn't. Why would they?
I just never heard of like llamas being served anywhere. It's like horse. I never heard of horse. Well, not in the States. I've heard of other countries.
I was going to say, yeah.
But not in the States, so.
It may not taste very well. I mean, I've never had llama, but I'll try anything once.
Can we grill that llama? Oh, we got to roast it.
Oh, you got to roast it. Right.
We've all probably had it at our local Chinese restaurant. You just didn't know it.
See?
Thanks, God. Thanks.
Cat, dog, whatever.
Speaking of Chinese, I had Chinese earlier. And
so you probably had a llama then. How was
it? So we ordered DoorDash to have it delivered and got the food here. Go to open the bag, and except for one thing, everything in the bag isn't what we ordered, pretty much. Like the only thing in there that we ordered was like the sweet and sour chicken, but didn't have the other main course, didn't have the right appetizer. So DoorDash is actually pretty cool. So I went in there and told them what we didn't get. So they credited us back like everything except the one thing we paid for. But then it's like, what do you do with the food you got? Well, I guess you just eat it. So we ended up eating some sweet and sour chicken. We had like chicken lo mein. It was a good amount of food in there, actually. Some pot stickers or dumplings, depending on what you call them. And
must have grabbed the wrong bag.
I don't know, but the sweet and sour chicken was there, which is what I was getting. But it worked out well. But instead of us paying like $70, we essentially paid only $15. So
nice. Rod J deal. DoorDash even.
Jeez.
But it was like, no, this wasn't here. Then they just sent a thing. Oh, we'll go in and give you a credit and we'll correct it back and find out what happened there. So It's like, works for me. Triple B's in the house. Beer Barbecue Baseball. What is going on, my friend? Good to see you. Happy Thursday to you. If you guys haven't checked him out, make sure you check him out as well, where he is doing beer, barbecue, and baseball and having some fun on his channel. So let me see here. Give us unreliable, unlivable. Everything is unlivable for the last 5 months. Well, 5. Well, yeah, since March. Well, even has it really been since March with the COVID? Was that really the big thing? Because I mean,
Yeah.
I think
it's kind of when it became.
February.
Yeah, I think it was when it really become. I think we started hearing about it in February because that was when we were going to Jamaica, and I remember Mom thinking something about, think you guys should still go or whatever. And it was at that point nobody really knew. Like,
nobody really knew what to do. Yeah,
it's in China. It isn't even. What's not even over here? And then come find out, like, okay, never mind. So yeah, I'd say March probably was when it first started hitting the scene for the most part, I think.
Yeah. The coach says, I'm the biggest advocate for sports on all levels. With that being said, I refuse to pay or watch so-called professionals due to the fact these assholes think they can dictate the season with a joke. Don't know where coach is going with that one, but if it's about the players not playing, I'm actually down for the players not playing. So with all the shit happening and all the stuff, I'm actually in support fully. If they wanted to cancel the rest of the NBA playoffs, I was on board with that. Baseball actually surprised me when they actually didn't do it, and then the NHL really surprised me when they didn't do it. And
no, they did. I thought the
NHL
today they did.
Yeah. And then what you call him, Osaka, the
MLS,
the tennis player, she actually pulled out of her tournament in support of it. I mean, she's, you're in an individual thing. She's just like, well, screw this tournament. I'm not going to play the rest of it either. And then WNBA, and he has soccer. So yeah, I'm actually all for that because you got to shake the system if you want things to change.
But the NBA started back
only a game. They're going back
tonight, I think, wasn't it?
No, they're off tonight. They don't know when they're going to do it. It might be by this weekend, but
I thought the way I read it today was they were going to start back today. I was like, that didn't make any sense.
Well,
what was the?
They were talking like the Lakers and the Clippers were just going to boycott, and then the rest of the teams like, well, what are we going to do because those are the 2 top teams in the league, and
Milwaukee,
they were kind of in the limbo.
First, and then
then
they had to play the players meeting, and they went through everything earlier today because really LeBron was ready to just call the season after everything, and Chris Paul's like the player association leader, him and Ibaka, and I forgot who the other guy is. But all the players got together, they went through it. But the whole thing is they went to do everything together as a group. So if the majority of the group wanted to go ahead, they were all going to do stuff. Now I'm betting there's going to be other stuff that'll come up during the games now. They'll probably take some things in different directions. So we'll see what happens. But again, it's only a game. So when you look at a game versus standing up for a principle, I'm all for that. So once you saw something could happen like in NASCAR, you're like, well, shit, anything can happen anywhere.
Right, no kidding.
So we'll see there. Blake says, cheers, fam. Finish the glass of chocolate and cinnamon. That's awesome. Sounds good. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, what do you think about that with the cinnamon coming through?
It's pretty good. I like it. I'm not getting as much of the coffee and I don't know if that's because they went to a local brew house or coffee shop or whatever for the beans, but I mean I do get it on the nose, but I don't get it right now. I'm not getting it as much on the taste, but it's solid. It's good. I would like for it to be just a little bit thicker. I think a little more body to it, but I don't see anything wrong with it. I'd drink this one. In a sense, I'm kind of glad that it doesn't have as much of the coffee flavor, but it says big chocolate and big cinnamon, so for sure.
Is it kind of thick, Todd, or has a lot of body to it?
No, as I said, it's a little bit thinner than a 10% Imperial. You would think it'd be thicker, and it's not. To me, it's not.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it. One of them I know I got is an oatmeal stout, and another one is a coffee. But there's different ones between the 7 that I have right now. So just see how they actually taste.
Can you pull up the one from Fall City and Monty? Let's see what they say on that one. I got those. That's the other one that I have also.
Can you bring that up, Todd, on the camera there?
Well, the black is beautiful.
Oh, that's a different one? Okay.
Yeah. It's two different breweries collabed on that one. It's also local. It's Fall City and Monique. I think it's Monnik. I think is how they spell it.
AMON.
I think it's Monnik, I believe. Or you can just put Fall City. Fall City should probably come up too. Because those are the two breweries for that one. And that's one I just picked up last week.
No, that Fall City one didn't come up.
So try Monnik. It's either Monnik or ICK. I can't remember how to spell it.
Monkish.
No,
Monk is just it's out west.
Yeah, it's Monnik. MON. I think it's MONNICK or maybe it's MONICK.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Monnik. MONNIK.
Yeah. Okay. I was just curious what the description was on that one.
All right.
I can't remember offhand on that one either.
No description.
There's nothing. Okay. I'm thinking it was more, but they're all supposed to be stouts. Of course, I know porter stouts is a higher version of a porter, but
Well, they're not all stouts. Some are actually different.
Or some of them are porters.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
some
I'm
are
thinking
even
that
not, some are porter or stout. Some I think one of them that somebody did was like a kind of a sour. Somebody else did some other
okay.
stuff. Yeah, they're all.
I thought they just had a base like a stout, and they all just did a play off of it. That was what I
It
thought
seemed
they
like
were
that
doing.
way at first, but I think some are able to make it and put it on there and contribute and stuff to different things. So
one of the reviews on here says it's heavily roasted malt leads to a dark chocolate, smooth and bitter palate and finish.
For the Fall City Monnik one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking it was supposed to be more in lines of like a porter, I thought, but I can't remember offhand. I've read some of your reviews and stuff, or not reviews, but different variations of it. I forget what's what now.
Then there's another one that says initial dark chocolate immediately turns to coffee and then dissipates to nothing. But a minute later, something is trying to come back in.
Huh. And Monnik does some really good stuff too. They're local. They do some canning. They do some canning, but local. I don't know, Rod, if you can. I don't know if you can get any of their stuff there or not.
Monnik? I haven't seen anything from Monnik.
So I'm not sure if how far they distribute, if at all. But I know you can go to like some liquor barns and like maybe even Total Wine here and get some of their cans.
If I did see it, it'd probably be at Jungle Gyms though.
Well, I didn't know since it was in Ohio if that would go over there or not.
I mean, they just get so much from all over the country and stuff. I'm thinking they might have the best. Yeah.
But they do some really good stuff too. We've got some pretty solid local breweries here, but a lot of them don't do a lot of distribution. Of course, Malwide is now, and they're solid in the IPAs. Of course, a lot of do you get any of the Malwide stuff there, Eric?
Once in a while, I will. Once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't think the stuff that they distribute is near. Well, of course, that's probably 90% of the time with most breweries isn't nearly as solid as some of the local stuff that you can get. Some of the bottles that I can pick up, or stop by at the brewery and get, or whatever. Or even some of the stuff they put on tap.
I think Milewide's got the McPile, I believe. That's
a good. That's pretty solid milk stout.
Yeah. I had that at a beer dinner where I met one of the owners from Milewide. He came in and it was 4 different beers they brought up.
I had a barrel-aged version of that one that I think was just a brewery-only release, and that was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, they know their stuff for sure.
That's a cool brewery, too. It's pretty big inside.
Yeah.
It's a big place. But you guys ever get down here sometime when all this shit, whenever you guys feel safe to do it.
Yeah.
There's quite a few good ones. There's quite a few good ones to hit up for sure.
We'll get there eventually. It's just planned, not yet.
Yeah.
Vanessa
hopefully
said
next summer.
I'd say after November, what's the first?
Second, third, or something?
Yeah. I'm just joking.
Do you think that's what everybody keeps saying too?
Let's see. Vanessa said the one llama was cute. The last one, Hulk, is just gun as heck, fuzzy.
Goodness.
Erie said they're also cute. Vanessa, Alan, Eclectic Beard to the house says, cheers, homie. Cheers,
Alan,
brother.
What up?
What's up, Alan?
Again, if you guys haven't checked out the Eclectic Beard, make sure you check out the Eclectic Beard as well.
And Eclectic Beard Reactions.
And the Eclectic Beard Gaming.
I'm gonna start shadowing him in Call of Duty. I'm not even gonna shoot. I just want to watch him kill 30-something people because I don't even see 30 fucking people in one game, let alone kill 30 people.
It's because you get to one spot and you stay there.
Well, I do most of the time now, but I used to not. Then I would die 30 times. Like I didn't see 30 people. I'm like, no, wait a minute. I died 30 times and killed 5. So yeah, I did see that many. But
that reminds me, I got to get a hard drive for mine because I had to take away some. I'm going to get the 4 terabyte.
I'm telling you, that's the one you get. Is the 4 terabyte. Yeah.
I've got 2. I'm still about halfway though. I'm still pretty good on mine.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. Oh, there'll be new games next week too because it'll be September. Be free games.
And you know, I was the bottom of our group, and Erie jumped in. No offense, Erie, and I thought I would be just a step above, but I'm still at the bottom. Erie's even way better than I am in like 2 weeks' time. However long she's been playing for 3 weeks or whatever.
Erie's pretty focused on it. She's definitely been
Erie's. Yeah, I was like, what the?
She must play a lot. She must play a lot.
She does play. I think she does play a lot. Yeah.
She's playing a lot. I think she's sleeping like 3 hours a night before she goes to work. I mean, she's into it. Like we all jumped off last night. I'm sure she stayed on for another hour or two.
Her and Alan.
Well, I got up this morning and Alan had posted some on Facebook. I mean, this was like at 6 o'clock in the morning or something, and it was like said like 2 hours ago. I was like, Jesus Christ! What time did you go to bed? I posted it was like 2 hours ago. This is like 6. I was like, God, I had to be like 4 o'clock in the morning. He's posting something on Facebook. I was like, man, go to sleep, Alan. Get some rest.
He's a night owl. Moose Gal. Oh, Mercy's in the house. Cheers, Adam. Mercy Beers. What is going on over there in England? So he's up a little late tonight, actually talking about being up late.
Yeah, he is. Goodness.
Yeah, no kidding.
Is it like 3 in the morning over there?
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah. Moose Gal says she read an article on recent beer trends. Breweries brewing only beer is a thing of the past these days. They feel they have excellent beer alongside bubbly hard seltzers and coffee beans. Fruity kombucha flavors and most likely a few non-alcoholic or low-cal drinking options. Thus, depends on the brewery, depends on what they're going for. I can say some of the breweries I go to is mostly beer. They do have stuff for cider a lot of the times on there, especially which is great for people that are gluten-free. But a lot of them are mostly beer. There may be a few things that pop up. Even when I go to Braxton, I haven't seen a tap like for the seltzer. They sell the seltzer separately in the cans. They don't have them on tap or anything.
I've had a street side, but no, I've had a seltzer before.
Yeah,
from a craft brewery, and it didn't taste like your macro seltzers. It was more fruity, and it didn't taste like it had that real light flavoring. It didn't
remember when we were at Braxton Labs and we had those seltzers there that they made?
Were they on tap though? Oh no, they were made in they were cans that we got.
They were cans.
Yeah. But it was still from Braxton, wasn't it?
Yeah, those were the ones there, but they haven't put them on tap setting into Braxton. They were pretty decent.
I'll never forget their cucumber whip beer was nice.
Every time you say Braxton, he brings up that same damn
beer. It was really good, man. I'm like, damn, I wish I would have got a 4-pack now. It was that good.
It was pretty good.
It left a lasting impression on you for sure.
Oh, it definitely did. Actually, I'm surprised you remember that
every time.
From what we were drinking at Braxton, I'm surprised you remember that one standing out because we went through some beers before we went to Street Side and
you guys get all the bombers. You guys get all the bombers. I'm thinking, we'll have that. I'm gonna have a flight too. I'm like, holy fuck, dude! Look, like 13.
We told you we were getting the bottle when you were ordering.
I didn't hear it.
We got bottles here.
I'm like, but Eric, dude, now I got a flight.
Eric, didn't you have that one the night before when me and Shannon went there?
There was one.
I had them there. Or did you have it on that flight that day?
No, when we were all
got it at the brewery. He got it at the brewery. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, we were all at the brewery and we got the Rod J deal for the Bombers. And then I got a flight because I didn't hear that you guys were getting them.
Right.
I said, "Fuck, dude, there's like 30 ounces of beer here. Plus, I'm gonna try some of the others. I'm gonna be fucked up by the time we're done here." But I was thinking
maybe you got that when me and Shannon went after we met Rod and his wife for dinner that night.
I don't think I got a flight that time. I think I just tried a couple.
Okay. But you got it. Okay, you got it when we were there the first time. Then
Yeah, I was
with
like,
everybody else. Okay.
shit, dude, I'm gonna pass out here. It's gonna be like 3 in the afternoon.
We had 3 bottles. Here comes the no dark charge, and here comes Eric with a flight. We're like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And we're just getting started. It's like noon or 12:30 or whatever time it was.
Yeah, and I said, fuck, dude, I'm gonna get fucked up.
Well, Jack drank several of those with you though, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Well, some of them he did. Yeah, some of them he did. Yeah.
Okay.
Jack had more fun inside than I think outside though.
Yeah.
We got into the vending tables. Good
It
times.
was a trip.
I just wish everyone was with us when we were at the little area there. Oh my God, you got to come try this! We were making so much noise. People were coming over to see what the whole commotion was.
Yeah.
Oh, we were at the liquor store.
Yeah,
Or the party source or whatever.
Store.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of take over a room or a store. I mean, whatever you want to say.
That was funny. I was like, what are you drinking? I drink this. So all kind of swarm. Everybody was coming.
I will say that's the most alcohol I've ever seen in one place. By far.
But you didn't make it to Jungle Gyms.
I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, party stores, even with the alcohol. I mean, Jungle Gyms has a separate part for some of their liquor. It's got a good amount of it, but the beer section in Jungle Gyms is definitely bigger than one at party stores.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Eric, if ever you come back down to Cincinnati again, which I'm sure you will at some point in the future.
Some point will, yeah.
You've got the next time you come down, you've got to make a trip to Jungle Gyms for sure.
And see, in Jungle Gyms, you can
just
actually drink you could drink while you shop, not like party stores. You gotta go into the brewery, but in Jungle Gyms, you could drink out in the aisles while you're shopping and everything. They put little cup holders in your cart.
I'm ready. I'm ready just to make a trip from here just to go there.
Yeah, everybody loves going to Jungle Gyms.
It's a cool place.
There's a big gorilla. You're like,
well, Todd, you're only 3 hours from it. You're only 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not even that far from it.
That is the adult playground. That's like going to Six Flags for adults.
I remember the first time when Shannon and I went, we were in Cincinnati. And I remember walking in. Of course, they got every kind of, the sushi bar or whatever. Sushi chefs making, rolls for you or whatever. And you go to one of the sections, I don't even remember what it was, and there was a great big old pig head just like wrapped. You could just buy like a big pig head. I'm like, okay, I've seen it all now. Never have I ever seen a pig head just in a grocery store.
I will say I did like the cigar shop in there. That was nice.
The cigar shop was cool there. That's where I went last time to get my last few cigars. But even Jungle Gyms has a big humidor too that you walk around.
Yeah.
I mean,
they pretty much have everything.
Pretty much. I'm not gonna lie, I got a lot of good stuff around here. That's for sure.
Now, are those only in Cincinnati, Rod, or are they?
They're
in other parts of Ohio?
Just here, Fairfield and Eastgate.
Okay.
Like the Eastgate was the bigger one. Joe went to the Fairfield one when he came down. That's why I think he was like, well, it wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be. Well, he went to the original, which is the smaller one. The other one's a lot bigger.
Yeah, the first time we went to Eastgate, and then the second time we were there for a concert at Riverbend. Is that what it's called, Riverbend?
Riverbend, yeah.
And we stayed the night. Shannon and I did. I was like, oh, while we're here, let's go to Jungle Gyms again. So we pulled it up, and it took us to the other one.
Oh, to the Fairfield one. Wow, that's weird because it took you past where you'd have been closer to Eastgate. But yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. It was weird. I don't know. It was like, it didn't look familiar. You know how you kind of just been there. So you're like, this is okay. It kind of looks the same on the outside. It's got the jungle and the tram and stuff, whatever. Yeah. Went in and it just didn't feel as big. I don't know. It just didn't seem as, it was different for sure. Yeah. It was definitely different. I told her, I was like, I don't think we're at the right one.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I just put the one that said it was closest. I'm like, okay, maybe it was based on traffic or something. I don't know, maybe time or something. I don't know what the deal was, but I was like, oh well, let's just go in and check it out anyway. Still didn't keep me from filling my cart up with beer and taking it home. So
no, you can still find stuff there
for sure.
And shout out to Richard Mendel, you do it in the house. Speaking of aluminum, looks like Bootstrap Brewing might be the next acquisition for Canarchy. Wow, so they may be getting taken over by Canarchy, which is a group of the local breweries as well. Which during these times, like I say, it's not surprising some of the other small breweries may get taken over by some of the other ones, or come together and merge to help each other survive. Gilbert said Canadians are imposing a 10% tariff on American tourists. Moose Cow said, I thought Canada was our friend. Mercy Beers, Moose Cow, America has friends.
They're doing a what?
Said, not anymore.
I was going to say.
They're protesting a 10% what?
Gilbert was making a joke saying 10% tariff on American tourists.
Oh, okay.
For when they come over, yeah. But we can't even get in there now. I think Canada's not letting
I was going to
us
say, we're not even allowed.
Yeah.
Erie said, I would be back. I had to switch computers. Ugh, it keeps freezing. All right. Moose Cow said, yeah, LOL, yeah, the Saudis. Ever since I'm convinced that COVID-19 was just a ploy to get people to go back to glass bottles. F you, Illuminati. That's funny. So which one?
That's a spin I haven't quite heard.
Yeah. You don't hear about the Illuminati much nowadays.
Ooh, get some Belgian spices here, baby.
Oh, yeah, I'm curious to see what you think of that one.
Yeah. Moose Cow say glass bottles rule. I don't know. I kind of like the cans. The cans are like little baby kegs to me. So
I do too.
Now, if it can sit, some styles can sit into it and it can become a little too tinny, but for the most part, I like cans.
Shannon's the same way. Like for the Miller Lite or whatever, she wants the bottle. I'm like, that goes to the old school thinking because glass back then was better because of the lining that they put in those aluminum cans wasn't very good.
I like it in glass.
And my dad was the same way. Yeah. He's like, it was like glass bottle, and her dad still buys them in the bottles all the time. I don't buy them in the bottle to keep here. Just because it's harder to store. You can't keep as many. You know what I mean?
A lot of cans. Go ahead,
you just throw in the fridge. Cans you can just. I just put 2 cases on the top shelf or whatever for people to come over, or for her to drink or whatever.
Plus, if like my friends and family that like going camping, there's no bottles. That's all you bring cans.
Yeah. Which is actually better. Yeah.
You don't have to worry about them breaking or anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Plus, the cans versus the aluminum is just the you don't have to worry about the skunking really anything like that. Because
excuse me.
Even if they're in brown bottles and they're left in light over a period of time, you can definitely hit them more than if it was in the can.
Yeah. And that's the weird thing with the craft beer for a long time. It was all, you hardly ever seen them in cans.
Yeah.
I feel like Oscar Blues is one of the first ones that predominantly was only aluminum. You know what I mean? And then now everybody's kind of switched over. Now there's a shortage, so they can go back to bottles. And everybody's
going to be a shortage in glass stuff. There's going to be a shortage in glass.
Right. True.
Yeah.
Buy stock in glass right now.
Mercy says it's pronounced aluminium, not aluminum. Well, see, here's the thing, Mercy. We're America, so we call our own shot, and we pronounce things the way we want to pronounce because we're top of the world. So when you're top of the food chain, you can say what you want to say because that's how America rolls. That's how America rolls.
America.
Now go put on some red, white, and blue shorts.
It's like, oh, Jesus.
Moose Gal said, I declare 2020 officially over. Well, you would not be the first person to want to do that. That's for sure. But I said many colleges aren't staying in person classes long now because, they're finding this thing is starting to break out again. And it's like, okay, so everybody home. Well, now you brought us here. Now you want to send us home. It's like, I saw one university like, oh, we'll send you home. You get 95% of your money back. Wait a minute. You're going to try to leave 5%. I've only been here like 2 days.
Right. No kidding.
What kind of math is that? That's financial math.
Well, and that's the weird thing too. Is like Kylie's staying home for high school, and we have to pay an extra $200 for her to stay at home to do it online. I'm like, why is it more expensive to stay at home? I don't even understand.
Yeah.
But they said it had to do with licensing, that they can only get individual licensings to do this online, whatever bullshit that they're doing.
It's all part of a scam.
I agree. You're going to get $195. I think it was $195. I think is what it's going to be.
Like, what do you mean? If you're using Zoom, it's fucking free. So that's a bunch of bullshit.
I agree. That's what I thought. I was like, well, this should be cheaper, but no, it's actually going to cost more. I'm like, how does that work?
Yeah,
that's raping you. That's fucking bullshit. Excuse my language. That boils my blood.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah, somebody's getting screwed for sure in that deal.
Yep.
This guy.
Yeah.
And I don't even have a kid. I'm fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I beat the screw E. Yeah. Oh, let me see here. Finish the glass. Yeah, just confirm. We even get luckier than I thought. Montgomery County has over 5,000 people without power because Entergy, because Entergy, the power company, had a hub destroyed. Those power outages, yeah. Well, I saw it flip over some stuff like RVs, and one store flipped over the ice chest, which those things are pretty damn heavy. It was definitely doing some damage, that's for sure.
I thought I saw, didn't they say that it was still strong enough to be considered a hurricane, even in Arkansas or wherever?
Well, last I saw, it was down to a tropical storm, which still had pretty good winds. But I mean, I guess, I don't know if the winds can get high again to be on that hurricane, like one level or something.
Well, I think it was still borderline, but I didn't know if it was some kind of deal where it changed just because it was more inland, if it's not considered a hurricane anymore. But
is it near Jeremy and Blake, or is it east, west, north?
I think it's cutting right through where Jeremy and Blake are before it makes the turn to go east. Because we're supposed to get it. It's going to make a wicked turn. That's going to come our way.
Yeah, they're saying we're going to get hammered tomorrow and a lot of high winds too, supposedly.
Well,
which again,
not as bad, but we'll get some.
I'm still surprised that we had these hurricanes come in from like the Gulf and these other areas, and yet you never see like alligators dropped off in people's yards or something. Like,
That's true.
I'm not saying I'm going for a Sharknado or anything like that happen, but with these hurricanes and them bringing in, and you would think that people would have gators, being seen in front of their houses or something. But
right there, you go, Gator NATO. There could be your new movie line.
Well, what happens to the wildlife when stuff like that happens?
Well, wildlife are usually smarter than humans. They get out of there a lot quicker, so they can sense it.
We're getting out of here, man.
Yeah. Watch the birds and just go know it's time to get.
Yeah, I mean, I would trust a bird rather than our weather people because they always.
Oh, hell yeah. Or your dogs, even. They even sense it too. It's like, oh, shit's already hit the fan.
Right.
Dog's hiding out and it's sunny outside. What's about to happen? Something's about to go down.
What the hell's going on?
He's like, these dumb humans, wait to see what happens.
It's right. You're sitting back laughing at you. Like you dumbass.
Oh, let me see. He said, the power outages, finish the glass said the power outages start one street behind him. So they got really lucky. Well, that's pretty awesome. That you were, I say not awesome. That's pretty fortunate, I should say.
Yeah.
Richard says if you trash talk a beer, you got to say why, or that info is useless, right? Yeah. Now Mercy says Rattler. See, I like Rattlers.
I do too.
A little bit different of a Rattler than you have with the Shandy, where the Shandy has like the lemonade. The Rattler is a little bit different there. Because you like the same one too, Eric. Before
Moosehead Rattler.
Moosehead Rattler was pretty decent. Mm-hmm. Steel has a good Rattler as well.
I was gonna say, those are the more popular ones, aren't they? The Steelers or whatever. Yeah,
so I can drink those, and I like those more than I like the Shandy.
Man, that Rattler was good. I remember that was really good.
To me, they're not as champagne-y feeling, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Like a Shandy would be. Like the Rattlers aren't quite to that level, I don't think.
They're not as much of the over sweetness that I get with the Rattlers that I get. I mean, that I get with the Shandies I don't get with the Rattlers, which makes it nice. So, if you like the Shandy, nothing wrong with that. We're not going to all like every beer, that's for sure. Let me see here. Scroll down too far, I think. Yeah, Finish says Mercy. Yeah, Rattlers are pretty great. Carbach makes quite a few tasty ones. I got to get some Carbach beers at some point just because I hear a lot of good stuff about them as well. Schaffenhofer is premium, has a premium Rattler. Yeah, I've had theirs as well, which is also good. Rick's Barbecue Specialties in the house. What is going on, Rick? Cheers, my friends. Hello, Rod just popped in real quick to say what's up. Hit that thumbs up. Getting the smokers ready for tomorrow's sales. Nice. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Rick, check out Rick. He also does some great barbecue stuff and popped over to his stream earlier this week too. But another great channel. And I believe, Rick, you're down in Mexico as well too. So make sure you check him out if you want to see some other good cooking. I'll tell you what, these barbecue guys make you so damn hungry when you watch them make stuff. It's incredible, some of the stuff they're doing. Mercy said you can eat alpaca, so I guess you can eat llama. So alpaca and a llama are similar. Vanessa says, I'll ask Llama Farm to let me butcher one. I would not ever be invited back.
Get out of here. You're not invited here anymore.
I'll kick Vanessa out. Triple B said, drive for DoorDash part-time. I found some great restaurants doing it too and make some decent money. Nice. Yeah, the one guy that we got, food we got today from DoorDash, we actually got the other day. He got it from the same restaurant, but it was a different driver. And he was saying, like, he asked how they were because he never had them. I said, I never had them either. My wife had them, and she said they were actually pretty good because one of our other Chinese restaurants had closed. But, yeah, you got to get to find out some of the good restaurants and stuff out there as well. So, like, here where I'm at, DoorDash and Grubhub have been in a pretty good battle on stuff, though, because some is on Grubhub, DoorDash, and vice versa. So it's like Xbox and PlayStation sometimes, or where you got to go. And then Rick said, Jesse Bump, finished the glass off tonight, NBA and NHL, but we'll start back up. Yesterday, Lakers and Clippers walked out. They were boycotting everything. Then they agreed to come back for the off tonight. Yeah, so it was all started. Milwaukee was the first team, and people were kind of curious. I mean, when Milwaukee did it, Orlando was actually warming up, so they weren't even aware of it. And instead of rather being a forfeit, Orlando said, well, we're going to not play either, so we're going to do it. And then it went from one to the next. And I figured tonight would be the same as well. So people were waiting to see what was going to happen after that meeting, so now we know. Erie says she is back. Blake said, love you guys. Cheers, fan. Back at you, brother. It's Bluegrass Brewing Company in Louisville. I think Bluegrass is actually in Lexington. You remember, Todd, Bluegrass Brewing? Aren't they in Lexington?
Let's see. Bluegrass, I believe. Yes, I believe.
I think they are BBC. I think they are in Lexington.
No, you know what? Actually, no, that's in Louisville.
Are they Louisville?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking until you said BBC, then no, that's definitely Louisville.
Okay.
But yeah, Bluegrass, yeah. Because that's what everybody calls it around here is BBC. I didn't even think about it when it said that Bluegrass.
Even on some of their labels, I think it says BBC
went away from there.
Well,
yeah, but I think most of them were they used to market it as just BBC.
Which I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking BBC means something else, but we're not looking at the Urban Dictionary BBC. We're talking about the beer BBC.
Oh boy!
Just saying.
I had to throw that disclaimer out.
No disclaimer out, you know. Blast and smash that like. Blake, what up? Erie said he makes me sick watching him. And Todd, me too. Like, how the fuck does he get them kills? I see one person and they kill me. So Erie gets sick watching Alan too. He gets some good stuff going.
So do you two, though. You and Eric both, and Alan. Like, yeah, it says 5. You two, Alan, me, and Erie. It's like 90% of the kills are from you three. It depends on
what gun I want to use and what map on. There's some maps I'll go off a little bit more on certain guns, and some I kind of hang back on. But I started using a shotgun a little bit more earlier tonight because I wanted to relax after work. So I played a little bit. I got a new shotgun out there and was kind of using that, but. It's knowing the maps and knowing what guns match up best with the maps.
What shotgun did you use?
I've got one that they gave me from the armory. It's not the Ice Storm. It's one of the guns that had a name on it, and it's pretty powerful. It's got like a scope on it. Like, who needs a shotgun with a scope? But this guy does, because I like to scope it in when I shoot you.
And I still ain't figured out how you get so many of the coins or whatever. Like Eric and I was talking about that last night. Like, I don't even know how to upgrade.
When you're playing
ever since it came out, and I've only got 700. I haven't spent any of them.
When you're playing the game and you're killing stuff and you do the challenges, like on your bottom bar, it's going to show it going across the battle pass.
Yeah.
And then certain things are just free. So it just, and the part of it is like they give you free CP points.
Right, but I only get 100 every time when they're free.
Are you doing the daily challenges and
I try
the barrack challenges? So I do the barrack challenges and different things. And
now I guess we know, Todd.
Well,
I mean, if you haven't been doing that, that might be affecting it.
I do the 3 that they tell you each day when it changes.
Yeah, you can do those, but you can go into barracks and they have challenges. So to get other guns,
I've tried some of those, but I'm not that fucking good to do all that shit.
Well, you go through those, and then there's different ones on different levels. Some of them are just like calling the UAV 25 times. You know, and they give you
right for me. I think the one I got is like 10 executing or 10. What is it? Not
the final kill, like the final kill moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can always change them up if one comes up.
But you have to be on that certain one to do it, though, right? You have to select that one and then do what it tells you, right? Okay.
Yeah. You just select the
just make sure just make sure it's talking about the same thing. Yeah, there ain't any half of them I can't even do anyway, so it doesn't make any difference.
No, but someone will be like, get 75 kills with a shotgun with no things on it or whatever.
No attachments or anything.
Yeah, it just takes a while to get it. But yeah, there's different things you can do there. That's the only thing I can think I'm doing differently, but then it does stuff and you'll see it where it comes through to say like
that might be
more CP points. Yeah.
But I might get the bare bottom with any of the upgrades and shit. Like I haven't put any money into it, so it's like whatever. That's
I haven't either. I haven't put any money into it. No, just play.
See, I'm up to 700 and I'm not spent any of it. So
I've been up to. I think I had something before. I think I spent before maybe 1,100 on something. I went back down. I went back up, spent something like 13. The one I just spent was like 1,600 or whatever. So,
but no, honestly though, the only time I've played it really in the last month is when we all jump on at the same time, like on a Saturday or something.
We play more than you too, so that might.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, you definitely do that for sure. And of course, this is the first year I've ever played Call of Duty. Of course, Siri is too, and she's already better than I am. But in the last 3 weeks, she's probably already played way more than I played since the fucking game come out. So
you guys have had your moments. You've been up on the board before. So.
I have. I do better, honestly, and I'm not just saying it because you guys aren't around to see it. Honestly, do better when you guys aren't around, and I think it's because Rod, you like to go to the same spots that I like to go to, or maybe I like going to the same spots that you go to when you're not there.
Well, you and Erie at times are like, "Why are y'all standing right in front of me?" But I'm about to crack this one open. This one, if you saw the review, this is a damn good beer from them as well. This is from Hot Butchers, their Digital Frontier, triple IPA, 10.5%.
Nice. I got to get some of those. Jeremiah, send me some Hot Butcher.
You know what I'm ready for, Rod?
Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, God.
what I'm ready for.
Nobody's ready for that.
Bell's Double 200.
Is it back out again?
I'm ready for it. Whenever it comes out, I'm ready for Larry Bell to get it out.
It was good. The double 200 I like.
When did that come out? Do you remember, Eric? That was at the first part of this year, right?
Right around this time, last year. Right around.
Is that what it was? I can't remember what it was, but it was good when I had it.
It was good.
I missed the double because my dumb ass, every time I went to the liquor store, like, oh, we got that last week. I was like, I didn't even know. I didn't even know it come out in the area. So I was a day late and $1 short both times for Louisville and Indiana.
Definitely worth a try.
So I missed that one. And I like Too Hard. That's one of my favorite, that would be my go-to. That's always my go-to.
I almost grabbed Too Hard tonight. I
finished the glass. Says that reminds me, Rob, we need to play, brother. I've been doing Flight Simulator the past couple of days. I need to get back on and get me some kills. Yeah, whenever you want to come on. I mean, we got the regiment. Todd and Eric here, part of the regiment. Eclectic Beer, Erie, Todd's cousin Pat, a few other guys that we got too, and definitely come on there and have some fun with us on Modern Warfare. Erie says, I haven't even played today, so she didn't play today. Maybe she's going to play tonight.
You liar! You liar!
Yeah, liar!
Liar!
Yes, that is correct. Cider isn't a beer, technically. No, it's not, but at the same point, cideries are something that breweries have started to kind of mess around with. And for those that actually can't have gluten, ciders are gluten-free, so it makes sense to have an alternative. And those that are making good ciders are making good business off of them.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Slushies technically aren't either, but they're damn good.
Yeah.
Cider boys up here, dude, they're killing it. And
well, the one that I like out of where you're at in Michigan is Blake's.
They are good.
That's one of the better. Blake's has some of the better ciders I've liked.
Who's that?
Blake's Hard Cider. They do a lot of good ciders out of Michigan.
Yeah.
Gilbert says, sleep can wait when need to shoot a sucker arises. This guy said Gilbert agreed. Erie said Eric can't hang. He was going to drink himself night. You never seen a pig heads in a grocery store? Erie seems surprised by that. Jungle Gym's field trip, 3rd week in November 2020, Gilbert says.
Erie, hold on. Drinking myself night. What the hell is what are you talking about?
She's saying you'll put your own self out.
Oh, I'm not going to put my own self out. What are you talking about?
We've seen it a couple times. Borderline.
We have seen it.
Oh, yeah. Like the malt liquor show was like, that was one. Let's not relive that.
Let's see here. 210 says, cheers, guys. What is going on, Todd? If you guys don't know 21090 Brewing, make sure you check Todd out as well. Todd
Cheers.
had some fun over there with Andy. And it was funny this past week. They do a top 10 show on Tuesdays. And this past week, they did top 10 romantic comedies when they put up stuff, which I was pretty much right for the most part. Like, I really hadn't seen a lot of the romantic comedies they were putting up. I was thinking, I haven't even seen 10 romantic comedies. I don't think I have in the way that I thought about them. But they had some I saw, Wedding Crashers and Along Came Polly and a couple other ones that he had listed, 40-Year-Old Virgin, which I never really saw 40-Year-Old Virgin as a romantic comedy. I just thought it was a comedy.
I was going to say, I never really thought Wedding Crashers either, but I guess it kind of is, but I would think it more of this is a comedy.
Yeah, but I looked on Rotten Tomatoes, they have it in a comedy romantic category. I'm like, okay, I guess it is and stuff. So.
But then you'd have to put it up there for sure.
Yeah.
And 40-Year-Old Version for sure, because those are still funny.
But Wedding Crashers was kind of like the number one thing at the end. Yeah.
So that was number one?
That was one there. Well, that was the one they had as their top one. And was one of them. Coming to America was like, I forgot number 3 or 4 for some. Coming to America was very funny.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh God, that was great. With Arsenio Hall and who was the other? Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. And then they talked about some of the ones they didn't have on there too. Like, well, Todd had one like for Bride. I didn't think Bridesmaid was a romantic comedy, but again, that was a romantic comedy as well when I looked on Rotten Tomatoes. So
was it?
I mean, it was about getting married or whatever. You know, I guess it's all in the eye of the beholder. So it was a funny movie, though. I saw Bridesmaid, but I didn't think I saw a romantic comedy because I wasn't thinking of Bridesmaid as a romantic comedy.
Right.
But they had some interesting picks on there. Pretty good. They didn't have The Princess Bride. That was what I thought they should have had on there. I mean, that's all about him trying to find the princess and stuff. But Todd said, "What's up, Micah? Fancy Glass. What's up, Todd? COVID prophet sons." Gilbert says, "Yeah." Cheers, Gilbert. 20% tariff on Moosehead, baby. You can start tariff and everything. Rod, if you want some Carbach, let's do a beer swap. That might be a thing there as well. Finish. Although I think I do get Carbach actually here at our Jungle Gyms because they have a section of Texas beers, and I believe it's there. I know St. Arnold's is there. I just never picked it up. I'll have to definitely double check. Here's DoorDash does not come in our area. No type of delivery. That sucks. Benefit Glass said, man, if I had a BBC beer company, I would go piss some people off with my marketing. I play right into it. A stout in a tall boy can with a black rooster on it. Yeah, it would be great.
Okay.
You would think someone might have thought in the boardroom, do we want to go with that as kind of our initials or acronym there, BBC?
We'll just roll with it. We'll roll with it.
We'll just go on. Nobody will know.
Yeah. Nobody will know.
The funny thing in the craft beer world, there's been worse. So
yeah, for sure.
Definitely been worse.
Givers that use the scope and aim for the eyeball. I bought mine. I got some for my battle pass. She used to buy something. I think Alan bought something on his as well.
Cheers.
I know this much. My ass is playing all weekend here. He said attachments. Are we still talking about guns? I do, Todd, and it's like, what the fuck? No one's seen it, and I killed a bunch of people and no teammates. I really want Alan to let me change the name. He won't let you change the name. If he's going to take over the other character, he should let you change the name. And nope, I got home and took a nap so I can play tonight, passing out at 3. So yeah, so we play tonight. It would make more sense to y'all or just way behind on chat. Yeah. Well, now I'm caught up. Great seeing you, Rod, on Stream Tuesday. Spoiler alert, it's top 10 summer foods next Tuesday, and the foods have been to be paired with the beer spirits should be fun. Oh, that would be awesome. That'll be awesome.
210. Hey, 210, when you get the Bourbon County stuff, you guys need to contact us 3.
Well, I need the 210 needs to do the state series. I would hope they drink those beers.
What he said
a while back.
Yeah, 210. Remember that.
You know, I don't get as much excited about Bourbon County anymore.
Yeah, well, the variants. Well, Todd, we had the variants. They were kind of. I thought they were not really. People were kind of like, "Oh my god!" And I had them, and I'm like, they're not bad, but they're not wow.
I think it's one of those that it's been going around for a while now, and people are making stuff that are just as good now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean it's still a really good, solid beer. Is it worth standing in line? Is it worth standing in line for hours on Black Friday or the night before or whatever?
No,
probably not. No, probably not anymore. It's not. But like you said, no, the variants are still very solid and very good. If you can find them, yeah, you should pick it up. I mean, I don't, it's the whole Goose Island AB, Anheuser-Busch thing or whatever, but it's still a solid brew. Stand in line for it anymore? I don't know about that, but I mean, people won't, a lot of people won't stand in line for a beer, period, anyway, but some people will. Yeah. Is that one that you should? I don't know.
Todd, I can go right down here into Lansing, and I can go right to a place that has Uncle Jacob Stout, which is just as good, and they got tons of them on the shelf. I can get a 6-pack of it if I want. Anytime. Anytime I want.
Yeah.
For $4.99?
Not quite. I think it's like $13.99.
Oh, I can get it for $4.99.
Shut up.
Yeah, you got them that one day for $4.99, but
they're still $4.99 over there.
You might as well just grab the rest of them then.
He did.
I mean, because nobody else around here really knows how good they are, I guess. But
they still have them.
Yeah. Over at
Depths.
You might as well just grab all the rest of them. Be like, hey, just give me the rest of them because it looks
you can actually see online now. They got their site online, so you can see what they all have there.
I'm gonna tell my brother. I'm gonna shoot him a message and be like, hey, go pick some of these up for me.
All their Averys are $4.99. So
are they really?
They got the Jacob Stout. They got the Nutty Professor.
Yeah, Nutty Professor I can get.
The tequila one and another one. Last time I was there, the Beast, which is another big one. That's a Grand Cru.
What's the one that starts with an A, like a mare? What is it? I'm drawing. I can see it. It starts with an AM, but I can't remember what the rest of it is.
Let's see here.
And I'm too lazy. My phone's right here, but I'm too lazy to grab it.
I can't think of it either.
I want to say America, but I don't think that's what it is.
No, I don't think that. I know I've had it though.
Yeah, I've had
honestly, you can't go wrong with any of the high.
I haven't. You're talking about the Amacita?
Yeah, Amacita. Yep, Amacita.
Yeah, they don't have that one. I have not seen there.
I can get Amacita. I can get that.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen that one here either or not. Actually.
But they're big gold wrapper series that are usually, like you're saying, price wise, Eric, they're all $4.99 there. It definitely works off.
Now, Rod, where was that one? Was that one Depths? I remember going to it, but I don't remember exactly where that one was at.
It was in Fort Thomas off the highway. It's where you got the big bottle of
that the Belgian
Golden Drac. Yeah.
Golden Drac, yeah.
Yeah, for like what, $4.99 or $5.99 or something.
So is it just right off the highway?
Yeah, right off of 275.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mention my brother and be like, hey, go to this place. I'll send him the address. Yeah. Pick up some Averys for me for $4.99 all day, every day. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the last video I just did, I don't know if you guys saw it, not for people that have seen it, the Hot Butcher, the dark black. That was the Imperial Stout. That's right up there with those stouts. It's 10.5% Imperial. You use maple syrup and sea salt. It's just like
nice.
You just wanted to pour it over some waffles, or like right now, like waffles and fried chicken are a big thing. You could easily drink this by enjoying that, and that would come out great with the saltiness that they have in the beer.
Really?
Yeah. It's like I just saw when I had it. Like,
and they're always so known.
Brunch.
They're always so known for their IPAs, so I was just to know that they do the stout. They're just not one dimensional.
Yeah, that was my favorite out of the bunch. Digital Frontier was second, but that was my favorite one. That got the rare 5 out of 5 on Untappd.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah. And I got another one left, so I'll drink that at some point To nurse it, let it go for a bit.
I was gonna say you want to savor that one.
Yeah. Oh, Vinicius Glass said, you and everyone else, Eric, LOL, talking about joining Todd there with the BC. She's saying, yes, sir, guys, we have a lot of BCS beer when we shoot those fizz. We're actually doing a 2010 to 2019 vertical review, so that will be crazy.
Wow, 2010 to 2019?
Yeah.
I still have
Wow.
I think I got 3 left now of 2015s of the regular
You
Bourbon
should
County.
now really they should do like each of the styles. But if they got all the styles, they need to do like the orange. If they got all the orange styles, they need to do. If they have all the barley wines, do all the barley wine. That
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to tell them what to do, obviously, but
Well,
it'd be interesting to see how it
That's the thing
progresses
with their
over time.
variants. That's the thing with their variants, how they change it so much. I don't know that you can do that with the variant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
they change it.
know.
Up.
Yeah, like I don't think they do like a vanilla every year. They might do one a couple of years ago, and then they'll wait for a while and then come back.
Yeah, like in the Bramble series, that's only been out.
Yeah. Fizzy Glass
But
at
that wasn't really big on
290.
it. I was not really big on that one time. The Bramble
Was or wasn't?
was not. Now the vanilla I was okay with, and I've had the barley wine, but
Finish the Glass said you're all going to be drunk. Micah just said, I hope we just finished the video. Finish the Glass said, don't piss your wives off this year. I guess there was a little festivity last time. And he said, LOL, very true, Michael. We won't do that the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, don't do it the night before Thanksgiving. Yeah, don't do that.
He said they just have the various changes here, so we do have some variants in our cellar, but they're going to be doing just a regular vertical. I think Kyle from No Hype Reviews has a bunch of them too. I don't know. It's just I'm never a person waiting in line, and some of that. I mean, I still got Bourbon County from last year. I haven't done yet. That's in the basement as well, and
I've got all of the ones from last year still. I think well, not all of them, but all the ones I was able to get. But I do have like 3 from 2015 of the regular, and I think I've got a couple of the regulars from like maybe 17, 18 maybe in last year, of course.
Yeah, when we went to Gatlinburg, we stopped at the one liquor store where I got some of those beers. I haven't done those peanut butter years. I shared on unboxing. I need to do those at some point. But one of the places had I guess it was the 17, 18, and 19, the 3-box set they were trying to sell last year.
Oh, yeah.
It was, it was like $68 or whatever. I'm like, they're just screwing like
for 3 beers.
For those 3, yeah.
Ooh.
I'm like, I wouldn't pay for that amount, and it was just their base version. So, but I noticed Tennessee prices were a little higher in a lot of different places for their beer. So I don't know if it's something they get taxed or what, or just trying to hit people hard.
Trying to get just some extra for selling it for you, I guess.
I guess, but. And they had the
but they do, their state taxes are higher in Tennessee.
Yeah. But I'm like, that's just overpriced for what you guys are selling it for.
Yeah, I agree with what you say here, Rod. There's plenty of beers that are just as good as Bourbon County style out there. You just got to look for it and be like, hey, this is really good. Really good. This would be one I would go after if Bourbon County Stout wasn't available.
Yeah.
When so many beers just get the hype and the play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No doubt.
I mean, you can get a lot of beers that are just as equally as good as other things.
Well, just like Uncle Jacob's Stout. Just like we were talking. I think that is right on par with Bourbon County Stout. That's right on par with it. And I get it up here.
Yeah, and I think that's a brewery that just goes by the wayside. Like, I don't think you don't hear much about Avery for some odd reason. I don't know why. Well, I mean, they're not cheap per bottle, but their ABVs are also 14, 15% on a lot of them, But for a stout, what they make, they're really good. Like, I don't know that. I mean, I can't think of too many Averys that I've had, and I'm just like, I wouldn't buy it again. I mean, most of them I was like, okay, this is good. I would totally get it again.
Yeah, you don't see a lot with Avery on that I've seen on the craft beer site, and I wonder. Technically, they're not craft beer anymore because but neither is Founders, and people still put stuff out there about them.
Hashtag fuck Founders.
True that. So it's kind of like Yeah, that's the other thing too. Todd had that Black is Beautiful beer. I wasn't really going to get into it, but that's since we brought up Founders, and so they actually tried to get on board. They did get on board to kind of release a version of it too, and
Come on.
yeah, it's just not getting. I don't know. It's not getting well received in a lot of people I know in the community and stuff. But I don't know. I figured they'll keep trying. I figure maybe at some point. I don't know. I'm not to the point where I would ever go back to trying them, but I don't know. Maybe some people will. Who knows? But Avery damn sure makes great beers, and I don't know why they don't get the love out there they should be getting.
It is weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Finish the glass. Yeah, I agree. I think BCS is like Harley now. The price is going up and the quality isn't what it is, but you're paying for the name and the hype. Check out if you can find out some of the barrel-aged stouts from both Bottle Logic and Fremont. Amazing barrel-aged stout. Well, both of those breweries do some good beers from what I know.
Bottle Logic for sure.
Yeah. So
I can't get them up here.
Yeah, same here.
Beer Chugs is in the house. What is going on? Cheers, Mike. So cheers, Rajay, panel chat. Welcome, brother. And sorry, I missed last night. Started getting into some stuff. I was kind of kicked back, relaxing. It was a long day, and I thought I was going to get on, and then we got hooked into playing Call of Duty. Next thing I know, I ended up missing the start. But hopefully the show went great last night. If you don't know Beer Chugs, make sure to check them out. They do the What the ABV every Wednesday night at 9, and always a good time. But it was kind of like a veg-type night last night. I didn't even drink last night or anything. I just kind of just played when we were playing. Let me see. Finish the guy said, "What up, Beer Chugs? Did you get that win in Fall Guys?" Avery said, "What's up, Beer Chugs?" He said, "Nah, finish the glass. Fucking stupid game." Cheers, Beer Chugs. Nice show last night, Mike. So 210 was there. Todd was able to check it out as well. And then Beer Chugs said thanks as well to 210. So yeah. You guys have been, What the ABV is a fun game. I've been telling some of the other beer people they need to get over to your channel and join.
I need to hop on here sometime and play it if I'm allowed.
Yeah. Finish the glass at a Beer Chugs. You'll get it, man. Roger. Yeah, he had a great show last night. It was awesome. Beer Chugs always puts on a great show, though. So he keeps it moving. He's doing a great job with that channel. And then if you guys are a part of like the local community, it's local or locals, I have to look at my thing. So I've actually got a thing out there too. But Beer Chugs has that out there as well. It's a great time to connect with people too. So that is something there as well. Let's see, beer news. I did a video earlier this week talking about the Dunkin' beers coming out. That'll be interesting. Not that they're their first donut beer maker, putting donuts in beer, but I'll see what they might have. That comes out next week, starting in September. So if you get Harpoon in your state, Harpoon teamed up with Dunkin' again, and this time they're coming out with beers where they've actually used donuts in the beer. And if you haven't seen a video I did on the channel, I did a video on that, like I said earlier this week. Busch has actually unveiled a new beer for your dog. So
I will not be trying that.
Well, it's not for you. It's for your dog.
You got to try it at least once, right?
Yeah.
That's one where that try it.
Did you try the pet snacks as well? Ty, you did try pet snack before, didn't you?
I haven't, no. My brother has, but I think he tried like the bacon strips or whatever they're called. It's supposed to be like the bacon or whatever.
Yeah.
He said they were bad, actually. Now I'm not sure how wasted he might have been, but
Fantasy Glass said Dunkaroos at Martin House. Yeah, Dunkaroos is coming out, which if you ever had the old Dunkaroos cookie, the Dunkaroos is like a beer version of that. So I'm sure some people will be checking that one out as well. See if there's anything else. Deftones now have a White Pony beer. So there's another band that has a beer coming out. The company that made Olympia beer is now debuting Olympia Artisan Vodka. So they're making a vodka.
I think my local liquor store today just got the Stone Cold Steve Austin beer in today.
Oh, they just got it now? They didn't have it before then?
I don't think so. If he did, he didn't advertise it, and I didn't see it. But I don't know that I'll pick it up. I think it's an IPA. I think maybe. Yeah,
it's usually like $11.99 or $12.99. I think it's like a 4-pack or whatever that I've seen. I just haven't picked it up yet.
He may have had it before. I just know he just posted on his website all the new beers that they got in today. I mean, it was a huge shit ton amount.
Another
And
missed
some
opportunity.
new breweries that in distribution. So I want to see what those are.
Nice.
Another missed opportunity because Austin didn't drink IPAs. He slammed together the lagers, the cheap lagers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But that might have just been for the show. Maybe he
It
likes
probably
IPA.
was. It probably was for the show. Yeah.
Well, just
Although,
think how expensive
if he
that
did
would
a
be
lot-
just to slam those IPAs
Yeah.
and not even
Bang!
and waste it all.
Just thinking of the WWE type crowd and being in arenas where they usually serve, I would think he'd probably make more off the lagers if he did that than IPA possibly. But,
Oh yeah, and that probably true.
yeah.
More kind of like a
Maybe like
NASCAR type crowd.
do it like to the macro style, but have it
Yeah.
be a craft brewery. Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, being a wrestler and being IPA is kind of a smash in the face for a lot of people. It kind of makes sense to have it. Makes more sense him doing IPA than Metallica doing the Pilsner. I'm just going to say that right there.
Yeah.
yeah.
What the fuck was a brewery thinking? Oh, we're gonna make a pilsner. No, if it's enter night, you make it a porter or a stout. What are you thinking?
Right.
Well, that's Stone Brewing for you. So
Fucking Stone.
True.
No, we're gonna make a pilsner for fucking enter night. Fucking idiots.
Kirin Brewery is launching in Japan the first zero carb regular beer. It's going to hit shelves by October. I don't know how they're pulling that off. Zero carb regular beer. Interesting.
Yeah, how's that work?
Yeah. Let's see what else is happening here. Oh, there was a brewery that had to apologize for naming a beer after a Hindu deity. That was interesting. So they had a name that was kind of a Hindu name on the beer, but apparently they got contacted and were told, you kind of misrepresented our God by having that name on your beer. They didn't know. It was Hindu. They didn't read Hindu and they had to take it off, which was pretty funny. But at the same point, do your homework, sons.
Yep.
Gilbert says dark Pilsner, sons. You could do a dark Pilsner. That would make sense. I mean,
Exactly, Gilbert. Yeah.
Night Metallica, and you pour it out of this black can, and it's like a Pilsner. It's like, really? Like, nothing Metallica about that. Finish the glass says, hi, Rajay. Hey, Todd with 210. It's here. Be careful what you say about Stone LMAO.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit.
Hey, he knows. I mean, I favor no brewery out there, and I'm going to call it like I see it. And Stone has been one of those breweries that have not always been on top of their game.
And the Enter Night one is a perfect example of why not being on top of your game and not being having a little bit of
little sense, common sense.
Common sense upstairs.
Yeah. But the Hindu deity or something, they also, is this the same brewery? No, this is a different one. So Canada had a brewery. They had to apologize for a beer named Pubic Hair in Maori. So they put a Maori name on it. It was Huru or something. But it means pubic hair in that Maori language, whatever. So that's kind of interesting. So I don't know what they're doing up there, Gilbert, in Canada, but apparently they're after pubic hair.
Now the brewery could have said, "Fuck you, deal with it. And we're going to keep it like this." But
then once you find out,
maybe they did it not knowing.
Once you find out it's pubic hair, do you want to try it then?
That's what I'm thinking.
I want to just roll with it. Just roll with it. You've already made the name. You just roll with it.
Of course, if it was pubic hair, they could have named it the Clarence, for Clarence Thomas. That would have been pretty funny.
Wow.
Is it pubic hair? Oh, my can. Oh, man. Brewdog is officially the first carbon negative beer business. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I had their Elvis juice, Rod. That was good.
Do you like the Elvis juice?
Yes, I like the Elvis juice. A lot.
I thought it was decent when I've had it. I just got their Jet Espresso Nitro Black Stout. So I'm looking forward to trying that one.
Now, the Elvis, was it the Oh no, it
Elvis was IPA. You had Elvis juice. It was Elvis.
I had the Elvis
sodas.
juice and I had the jet black one. The jet black one was good too.
Now, did you have the nitro? Or was it the regular?
Yeah, the nitro.
Nitro.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's one I picked up there too. Finish the guy says hot pubic hair. Yeah, I wouldn't drink that one. Just saying. When you find out it meant pubic hair.
Hey, I'll try anything once. I will.
Anything?
Nah, well, since you put it that
Come on,
way.
Aaron, gotta draw the line.
Since you put it that way.
Yeah, I know a guy that'll pretty much try anything, even with the swastika on the can.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Do we know this person?
Oh, he said
Yes.
on one of our shows before he would still try it.
Okay.
So it's
I think I know who we're talking about.
It's in the public arena at that point. Here's the thing too. So we got the we don't have it this year, but Todd knows about it too. Like we usually have the big Oktoberfest here. So obviously they're not having it now because of COVID, but I think starting next week or the week after, they're actually packaging beers that would have been featured there that you can pick up in stores and stuff. So that'd be
really?
cool. Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
Fantasy guy said, Eric, you got to try it twice to make sure you don't like it. So you can't just do it once. You got to do it twice just to make sure.
Okay.
I was actually looking forward to the fall beer fest and the Oktoberfest in Cincinnati this year, like the outdoor one, not the indoor one.
So was I.
Yeah, February, but the one or March, whenever that was.
Toxic Brew and Coco's Bistro. They're going to release a special beer. I don't know how it's going to go over. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on this one. I may do a story about this as a video. The beer is going to be called OK Karen, and that comes out this Sunday.
Okay, Karen.
Yeah.
Okay, Karen.
As we all know, the Karen phenomenon has taken the country by storm. There's going to be a lot of people upset, but they got the okay to make it.
When you got
That's
the people
funny.
that bitch are called Karens is where that's coming from.
Right.
I felt bad for all the good Karens out there, though, too. I think
Being a Karen, yeah, that just like wrecks the name for sure.
Yeah. Red Beer
What's
said
your name, Karen? Oh,
Oh, sorry.
no, I'm not that kind of Karen. I'm not that kind of Karen.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
You'd instantly just have to go by your middle name at that point, I would think.
Yeah.
What if you're no.
Or if your middle name, yeah.
You just go by your first name so you don't have to worry about that.
Well, I think that might be a name killed for a while for kids being born this year. So the 2020 kids, I don't think a lot of the women will be called Karen. We're going to name you after your aunt, but
Don't be a Karen. Don't be a Karen.
It was a bad year that year. Let me see. Gilbert said, "You Americans will find what we're up to once the border is open." Fancy Glass said, "Looking forward to the 21090s Oktoberfest, virtual Oktoberfest, that is. Yeah, they're actually brewing Oktoberfest beer. So,
they're actually brewing one. Okay.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Wegmans is now offering beer seltzer and hard cider sales through online ordering. So if you have a Wegmans, which I know some people that watch have Wegmans in their area, you can now order online. Anything else out here that's kind of interesting? Obviously, it's time to get the pumpkin beers. They're starting to show up again, obviously.
Oh, pumpkin beers have been up here since
that's a couple
I was
weeks.
say they're in full force now.
I guess I would say they're in full stream now. So,
mentioning that, was it? I go to Sam's Club and buy like our toilet paper and paper towels if they have their brand, like the Sam Members Mark, whatever, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives us a few things. Was there the other day to pick up we get our dog food from there. Dog food. They already had their fucking Christmas displays out and some of the trees. I'm like, it's not even. Yes, I promise you. And it was like some of their Christmas decor and stuff. I'm like, what is going on? It's not even like you just skipped Halloween altogether, I guess. I don't know.
Where was this at?
Sam's Club.
Jeez. Yeah, they just skip Halloween, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, all your fall stuff. I'm like, you just went straight into having Christmas decorations already. I was like, freaking give me a break. It's still August.
Yeah, it's kind of like when it's too early, right? It's kind of like you get around, I don't even think like on our, like I think of when I don't go to the office as much now, obviously, because everything happening, but whatever station they had one time, it was like they were playing Christmas music and it was like not even Thanksgiving yet. It was like mid-November or something. Like, don't you have to wait to after Thanksgiving before you start playing all the Christmas music? But
I know. Now, granted, it wasn't like the full-blown displays that they usually have, but it was still one solid full hour of like Christmas stuff. I'm like, that's enough.
yeah,
That's enough.
that's just too much.
That's too much. Yeah, that's more than enough. Yeah, exactly. Like, still got shit out for summertime. Why do you got Christmas stuff out already? Like Christmas in July, but then July's over, so why do you got that out?
Maybe they're getting it out for 2020 just because shit's not going right this year. Just in case, let's get the Christmas stuff out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just in case. We may not make it to there, so we're just gonna put it out now.
Finish the glass. I think Karen has actually been added to the least likely baby list. Other names on the list include Adolf and Katrina. Give us all the pumpkin beers. I put the Christmas tree up on Christmas Eve.
I wish I'd have taken. I wish I'd have taken a picture because not every day can you get a grill and then like some ornaments right next to each other. You can't buy like a gas grill and
look at these cool
Christmas
ornaments
decor.
I got. Like,
right.
Get them at?
Sitting around, I mean, they were like almost right next to each other. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Like we jumped the shark 100 times at this point.
Shit, Todd. No
shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's just a little too early to have some of that stuff up that they're doing, but.
Well, it's just, like you said, with the pumpkin beers and stuff, like, come out in July. Like, come on, really?
Yeah.
I'll probably get Warlock kind of right around the end of October, probably, is when I'll get it. Because I like Warlock.
Sad thing, Eric, they'll still be sitting on the shelves by then. But
be
Christmas beers will be coming out by then. Winter beers will be coming out by then, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Warlock and
Great Lakes Christmas Ale.
Yeah, right next to each other.
Bell's winter beer will be out almost.
I haven't had a great Christmas the Christmas ale from Great Lakes probably in a few years, and that's a good Christmas ale.
That is a good Christmas ale.
That is a good one too.
I like Southern Tiers too. Southern Tiers.
Yeah, Southern Tier now has the 3X IPAs.
Oh yeah,
it used to be the 2X, now it's 3X. I haven't drank one of theirs in a while.
Maybe that's
I still have
Rod.
Well, I still have the Southern Tier dessert beers I still got to do that are in the bottle. So I have the cherry cordial and the creme brulee, and then I think the not the mint, but what's the other one? The Samoan ones I think I have that I've.
Coconut or whatever.
Yeah, so I did do that one. One of Eric's favorites, right? Coconut.
I think it is called Samoan. I think.
So
can you guys still get the 120 IPA from?
Just saw a 4-pack of it last week.
Wow.
Like $36 or whatever.
That was one you couldn't even get. Now it's to the point of, hey, I can get it right off the shelf right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was at Jungle Gyms where I saw it, but yeah, you can get it there. I don't know if Party Source had any. They usually have the 90 more. Most people don't go for the full 120 because the 120 almost takes like an acquired taste to really enjoy. Because you're either going to drink it when it's really hoppy or you're going to sit it for a while.
Make it a barley wine.
Yeah, make it a barley wine. Be patient with it. So
I feel like a lot of those have just lost its, like before, like you said, before you used to not be able to. Like the 120s when they come out, if you didn't buy it that day, at least around here, if you didn't get it that day, you wasn't going to get it again until next year or whatever. Right. Now, like you said, Rod, you just see them on shelves.
Yeah.
And the same with a lot of the Prairie stuff, like the Prairie Bomb would come out.
Yeah.
And it'd be off the shelves. Now I go in my local, the one I go to frequent most often, and there might be 10 or 12 different Prairies just sitting there. Christmas bombs are still there, and it's just like people just not buying them anymore because they're not cheap, but Prairie is kind of one of those Avery type things where their stouts are freaking amazing. They're really good for the most part. They're all really good, but they just seem to sit around on the shelves now where, 2 years ago, if you didn't buy it the day that it come out, you wasn't getting it.
Right.
Until the next release or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree there. It reminds me, I got to give a shout out to a new channel out there as well. The Craft Beer Runner is a new channel here on YouTube, and actually reached out to me earlier on Twitter, and he actually watches the channel. So he asked me if I might do like a little collab with him on his thing. They're a little bit newer to the game. I said, definitely always about helping. So if you get a chance, check out the Craft Beer Runner. I think he only has like a couple videos up right now, but he's just starting getting into it. So his name is Jack, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he has out there. So
Nice.
subscribed to his channel earlier today, but always about helping and welcoming new people into the crew and doing some stuff. I'm going to collab at some point here with Finish the Glass as well to help get some more exposure and stuff there. I guess I could do it like a spotlight type. I haven't done a spotlight video in a while, so definitely need to do another one of those. I need to get 210 for one of those as well with Todd and Andy. Eric is not a fan of coconut in beer. I have a beer common that has a coconut in it. Yeah, he's not a coconut fan. He's the complete opposite of our other guy, Joe, that used to be here, who loves coconut.
I am a complete opposite.
He lives in a spectrum there. And cheers to Joe. Hopefully Joe's doing good out there as well. And, of course, we still keep up with Joe, but he just hasn't been able to get back on the schedule with us here as part of the show. But if you don't know Joe, make sure you check him out on his channel as well. Let's see here. So we're here about 11 o'clock. Not really much more beer news out there. Guess we'll go ahead and get ready to wind it down a little bit. Eric, you got anything upcoming on your channel?
Well, I got I've been kind of saying that I was going to kind of get back into it, and I've been, doing kind of work and really not posting any videos and kind of working on my house. Well, just today I uploaded one where I'm kind of doing stuff, my projects and all that. So I got my projects up there. We're going to start doing some kind of Detroit Tigers videos, starting to get into some Lions stuff with the pro football starting to come around and getting ready to start their week one, which I think is against the Chicago Bears. I think we're week one, which is
the conference play. Wow.
Yeah, go right into conference play, which I think is like in 2 weeks, maybe a week or 2 weeks, or kind of right around there. So we're going to do that. And we're going to start college football, that that sort of stuff. You guys have seen my videos on that for college football, and
whoever plays. I'm not sure that anybody's playing yet still, so we'll see.
Yeah.
For me being in the Big Ten country, it's no videos are going to be like for college football for me, because I'm not big Alabama or Clemson or kind of any of the southern states,
Yeah.
That kind of fan. So that kind of stuff's going to come on. It's going to be pretty much more sports concentrated with a little bit of, a little vlog stuff. Like I got a vlog that I'm going to put up I think Friday night is I'm going to put it up there.
Yeah.
So, but it's pretty much going to be sports stuff. So just if you like sports, come to Eric Brenner right on YouTube.
You should do like a series like on when sports goes wrong or something.
Yeah, when sports goes wrong, yeah.
And do sports footage of sports mishaps. I was on Micah's show, Finish the Glass, and he was going through a thing where they do fails on the fail channel. Mm-hmm. Like a guy tried to pole vault the stick snap. And just do videos where you have things that don't go right and
blooper type thing.
Yeah,
and then collaborate them all together.
Well, just go through, maybe narrate as you're going through sports. Hey, what do you think is going to happen next? Type situation. Or something. But I think that would be kind of funny.
And I will say this: I've been thinking about putting a new channel on that does kind of beer review stuff, because you guys know I'm not real big into kind of craft beer, but I like it enough where I kind of want to still do it, but I don't want to kind of be on my main channel, which is my first name, last name. So I've been thinking about bringing the Eric Beer Reviews back on a separate channel. I'm not real sure if I want to do that yet, but I'm kind of leaning towards doing it. So that might be, if you guys see it up there, I'll let you guys know on a social media channel, whether it's Twitter. I'm not real big on Facebook, kind of doing that stuff. So pretty much Twitter and probably the posting on YouTube there. So
yeah,
it'll probably be coming up here shortly.
Yeah,
because I'm kind of leaning towards that way.
It's just hard doing the multiple channels. I'm still trying to. I still haven't done a hip hop update. I haven't. The gaming is easy because I just stream the game and it's just
the gaming thing for me is pretty much done. It's done. Yeah.
I just do the streaming because it's fun, just hearing you and Erie and Todd and Alan all cursed. That shit was just not going right. I think the dialogue alone makes it funny as hell.
Well, how many subscribers you got on your gaming channel?
Oh, it's just like I think 51 right now or so.
Oh, 51.
Yeah. Which we're not doing it that much. I mean, definitely growing. If I put more effort into it, if I build the Facebook page, like it built a Twitter, everything I did with the beer channel, I can make it bigger. It's just you got to work, and you only got
you got to work at it. Yeah.
So,
do you stream that on Twitch too, or just YouTube for your gaming?
Now, just YouTube. I did Twitch and YouTube back and forth, and I actually get better success on YouTube than I did on Twitch. So,
yeah, I would say a lot of people aren't on there other than just for gaming. I would assume.
Yeah. But and then the hip hop thing, I got to get back. Blake keeps asking me about updating that, but I haven't updated yet, so I need to get that done at some point as well.
Yeah, I kind of like the content you put out there, Rod.
Yeah.
So.
It's just I got other ideas and other stuff I want to share and stories and stuff like that to put on it. It's just been, again, finding time to actually do that, which isn't really a bad. I can just sit in front of a camera and do a story type thing and share the video, but I wanted to make sure it's all fully involved, not just being thrown up there. Talk about the Christmas stuff. Well, I already had the Christmas there. Oh, malt liquor is what Gilbert said. Erie said Clemson sucks. So,
well, Erie, I'm not a big SEC or ACC fan, so you're probably not going to see that on my sports channel. Well, it's a sports channel, even though it's my name, and I kind of put it right around sports because I'm a big sports nut. But you're probably not going to see that on.
Yeah,
you might this year because they're the only ones that might be playing. So,
yeah.
I mean, Big 12. We're supposed to start like September 20, whatever that weekend. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, we're set to go I think it's the 26th or something. I forget who we're opening up against, but it's like it's our one cupcake game supposedly, and then it's right in the.
But I will say for my sports stuff, I do like watching New England rugby and Australian rules football. I do like that. I'm like, real fast paced, real.
Those.
Yeah. So. Yeah, watching some of the other stuff like that is pretty cool. I mean, I was watching Canadian football for a while, but that's out now with the Corona stuff. And I'm trying to think of other stuff I watched overseas. South Korean baseball. I watched that a few times.
Yeah, Korean baseball. Yeah, it's out in the morning. Yeah, yep.
And soccer. I actually watch soccer in the morning. I can watch soccer more when it's Europe than when it's America. Like,
European soccer?
Yeah, when they do it. Well, there now, I haven't watched it since Corona as much because there are not many people that are there with the Corona stuff. But when the people are in the stadium, it's so much fun watching their games of soccer than America. Kind of like America. Yeah, they get crazy. They got all the songs and the cheering and the partying and all that kind of stuff.
Speaking of European soccer or football, like Messi over there.
Yeah,
he's like thinking of seceding. Well, not seceding, but terminating his contract with Barcelona and going elsewhere. I was like, dang, dude, that's big news. If he does that, that's real big news.
Yeah, I saw a blurb on the bottom of the ticker on ESPN earlier today about Messi and talks and stuff that were happening. So, yeah. But how much has he left from his career? Is it Messi like mid-30s or something now? Like,
he's got to be. He's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much gas he left in the tank.
But he was with Barcelona, goodness, for as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm. And then Erie said, I had to get a new capture card. I want to stream. Do you need a capture card? I thought you were playing on the Microsoft. I thought you were playing on the Xbox. So on the Xbox, you shouldn't need one. If it's like PlayStation, you just hit a button. If not, sorry. Should have got a PlayStation on that one.
Yeah, should have got a PlayStation.
Yeah, Alan can do it on his. He just hits a button. He's online. He didn't tell you that.
When's the PS5 come out?
Christmas.
Oh yeah, I'm pre-ordering one, so
I'm getting a PS5. Yeah. So
are you going to get it when it comes out?
Yeah,
probably. I may, depending. And if you didn't see the new Call of Duty game, which is the Cold War, I don't know if you looked at it yet in the game. There's actually a version that you can get that'll play both for PS4 and PS5. So when the PS5 is ready, you just pop that baby in. So that's the one I'll be getting.
And you can play together. PS4 and a PS5 person can play them.
I guess it's still cross-platform. I don't know how to work if it's on the next gen system, if it'll still be able to hook up that way. I wonder if you'd be on the Microsoft or computer for that, but it's a good question.
would imagine that they will. I don't know.
Enabling crossplay was it was the best thing for that game.
Yeah.
It was.
I like to see them do it for the other game, like sports games and stuff like that too.
Yeah. Like basketball, football, all that stuff.
I bet they will now moving forward. I think they would. I think they will. You'll start seeing it a lot more, I think.
Yeah. Erie
especially for like your Maddens and stuff that are more geared
for Madden,
towards like online type thing.
Erie said, I did find something I'm going to try and make you, Eric, but it may take a bit. And Vanessa said, apple pies next week. I'm going apple harvesting. Nice.
No, Erie, no. N-O, no.
Why do I feel like they're going to be in pants of some sort?
Hey, I'll rock them for PJs if we're going to send them to me, but they ain't going on the channel. They are not going on the channel.
You have to wear them on the Rajay show though. On Thursday night.
Not doing it.
Just once. Just once.
Skinny pants. Skinny.
There ain't nothing skinny about this, all right? There ain't nothing skinny.
Finish the glass of hell yeah rugby. Gilbert said, may have to get a PS5. I fell off after PS2. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the PS5, and the PS5 is going to go all the way back to the PS1 for you. I don't have any PS1 games, but you go all the way back to PS1.
Oh, it's going to?
Yeah, it goes all the way back. And
see, I feel like they should have done that anyway, which I hope they do, because that would make me want to get it, because I still have like the NCAA 2K8 NCAA basketball, which is still a great game to this day.
Well, I got the NCAA football.
Really?
Wow.
For PS4 or whatever, or PS3 rather. PS3, so when they do that, I could bring that. I could play that on PS5. I did have the college basketball, but I sold it like a couple of years ago. I wish I'd have kept it now.
I bet you can probably still get them at like GameStop or even on eBay for cheap. Probably should buy them now so that when it does come out, people will start jacking the prices up on them.
Well, the college stuff, actually, the college games are hard to get. I don't even think you can buy them.
Yeah.
And a lot of people at ESPN at Game Day, but when they had Game Day, they were like, look, EA Sports, make a fucking college football game for us.
I will say the funny thing I saw about the Modern Warfare game, I don't know if you guys saw the new commercial. They've been playing it during the NBA playoffs, and it has at the end, it's like Reese Davis is when they're playing Call of Duty. So at the end, it's just like him. He's yelling like we yell into the game or something like that. And everything like talking shit. It's hilarious. Like when they had him on there. So like you never know who you can meet on here. So
that's funny.
Here they got to rock them so we can see them. Gilbert says I have a couple PS1 games around. Physical guys, going to get a PS5. Have Xbox One, but I'm slowly moving to the master PC race. So. Yeah, I'm more of the console than the PC.
I'm more of the console too.
I think the last game I really played on PC that I got into was probably like Alien versus Predator. Might have been one of them. I used to love that game on there, which was pretty cool because you could be the alien, the Predator, or the Marine. Yeah, and it was basically deathmatch. So.
Yep.
Right. I thought you were going to say Bird versus Dr. J.
Commodore 64. That was my game. Commodore 64. If thrash metal ever sent me Commodore 64, that'd be the first game I would get.
Oh, hell yeah.
0101. Yeah.
That game was so great.
Yeah.
It's probably terrible now, but it'd still be fun to play.
Oh, it is. Just to break the glass to see the guy come sleeping out would be worth
it. He kind of cusses at you a little bit while he's doing it.
Yeah. I think that was like 8-bit graphics, I believe.
Probably.
That was 8. Yeah, that was 8. I don't think it was 16. I think it was 8. Although to get the original Madden would be kind of funny too, just to see it play. Now, I remember we used to play the old Madden, and you put somebody out, and the ambulance would come out to pick them up and run over players to get the person in.
Yeah.
I remember when like John Walsh had a football game that come out for college, and it was really good back in the day. I can't remember if it was for I don't remember if it was for PlayStation or maybe Genesis.
You're talking about the Bill Walsh football that came out
Bill Walsh.
That came out after Joe Montana, I believe. I remember that one too. Yeah,
I remember that thing was like, oh, it was so good. But now you go back, like it's one of those old school games. You go back and you're like, this is terrible. Why was it so good back in the day? Like back in the day, it was great. It was like, oh, this is so good.
I think when you go back and play one other old school football game, it would definitely be Tecmo Bowl because that would still be fun to kind of play on and mess around with.
I think that was still the first football game that I can remember where they actually had like play action pass.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is great. This is awesome. But then you had like Bo Jackson just run over everybody, or Barry Sanders. Like, forget about it. You just had to just hand off to them every single time.
Yeah, Bo Jackson was the guy on that. Well, I used to know people. I used to play like with the Browns. Like the Browns had when I played it was a Mack and Biner backfield.
Yeah.
And then you had Eric Metcalf on the punt returns, and like Frank Benefield was like a safety. He was bad as a safety. I mean, they had a great team. That's probably the farthest the Browns ever got was on Tecmo Bowl. I mean,
probably. Well, the Lions had who was it then? Who was their defensive back then? It was White or something, maybe. I don't remember. But you could run the whole. You could for Detroit.
For Detroit, yeah. It might have been Billy Sims back then.
Oh,
I don't remember, but you could run the whole field.
Sims.
Like he could be on the far edge and get all the way over to the other edge when the pass was made and like pick it off. Like he was so good.
Probably
I think it might.
Oh, you're talking about defense. That was Blades on defense.
Might have been Blades.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Fulcher for the Bengals was the same way too, though. Like he could cover the whole field with just that one guy. I mean, it wasn't even fair.
Yeah.
But then also with the Detroit too, you had this Jerry Ball in the center. You could do like the quick dive and just sack the guy every time. If you were doing like a play action, it was just a sack every single time.
I do remember that. Yeah. Oh, that was some good stuff. That was a fun game back in the day.
Going old school there.
Yeah, it's funny how you remember all of that there too.
Certain things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I remember the Chiefs. They had Christian Okoye, so
Nightmare.
He run over people.
Okoye was good too.
He would run over everybody too.
Oh man. Let's see.
Yeah, somebody had Bo Jackson, Okoye for sure was the other one.
What about
else?
Dickerson?
Oh, Barry Sanders too.
What about Eric Dickerson?
I don't know. Was he on there?
I don't know if he was on there. Dickerson wasn't. Well, you know what? Dickerson was on there. He was on the Rams.
He was probably on the Rams then.
Yeah, he was on the Rams as a running back. Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty good on there as well. I remember the Falcons had Billy White Shoes as a receiver.
Oh, but yeah.
I can't remember who their running back was. And
going back in my memory banks.
I'm trying to think of the Cowboys. They may have had Dorsett because it wasn't Emmett yet. It was too early for him.
Was it Dorsett? Was it Dorsett?
I don't think it was Dorsett. It seemed like it might have been in between.
Quarterback, I think. And Tony Hill was one of the receivers. I think the other one, I can't remember who the other receiver was, but I remember Tony Hill, I think, was one. And I think on the Eagles, I think it was Will Montgomery's running back, but you had Randall Cunningham as a quarterback.
Yeah, he was solid too because you could just run all over the field with him too. You just drive back and just take off running.
Fantasy Glass says the whole NFL blitz line where people got thrown when you hit them. Yeah, NFL blitz was kind of like the character. Yeah. One of the other channels is super. Let me see if I can find his channel here. Super Duper OG. So if you ever check out Super Duper OG in his channel, he actually pops in once in a while and he does beers and stuff. But he does NFL Blitz nights on his channel where he plays the old school NFL Blitz games. So he's got a pretty funny channel. He's pretty good too, pretty hilarious on the stuff he does. But if you check him out, he's a good guy.
What are they projecting the PS5 to price at when it first comes out?
From what I heard, I was thinking around like 5 or 6. They're trying to get under a price point of 5, I believe, but I'm hearing it might be like around the 6 level when it first comes out. It's all the stuff they're doing. I think because Xbox, I think, is going to be around the 5 something as well. Well, at least
are they coming out with a new one too?
Oh yeah, they're both coming out. They're both competing against each other. I don't know if they're both out by Christmas or not, though.
What are they calling theirs? 2?
I forgot.
Xbox 2?
No, I think it's just Microsoft something, but theirs is kind of like a blocky type tower computer thing on theirs. Although the PS5 was like something out of like freaking Star Trek or something as well. So,
like that,
I want to get it, but I just don't know if I can pull the trigger right away. Let them work out some bugs first. I don't ever get it right away usually.
Yeah,
especially at that price point.
Yeah, if it comes around the holiday, I wonder if they'll try to do like some type of special or something. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, if you can catch on a really good deal or something, maybe.
Usually it's higher up front, but I was thinking around introductory price. Yeah, Fantasy Glass says as of yesterday says around 500. So I know that's what they were targeting, but I don't know if they were there yet.
Okay.
He also says, "Go Cowboys." He's a Cowboys fan. Go Cowboys. But
he's
in Houston.
Knowing it's backwards compatible with all the other old games, that makes it even more intriguing for me, though, for sure. Because I still have a lot of PS3 games still on.
Yeah.
And some of them are still pretty good, I think. May not be now, but then they were really good.
Yeah. Yeah, he says
especially some of the college games, like you were saying.
Yeah, yeah. He said hardware-wise, the new Xbox is going to be a beast. So, which on the Xbox, I think they have the game. I don't think they're doing it on PlayStation, but there was a Doug Flutie football that was created, and you can basically play like college teams. People have been uploading stuff on it to kind of bring back the college game, which is pretty interesting.
I think it will come back pretty soon, though, with California passing the players get paid type thing or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, a lot of people like. I remember I used to have back in the day the college baseball. Even EA had a college baseball game that was out for a while on PlayStation, and that was pretty cool because you had like the aluminum bat, so the ting, you get off the bat and everything was.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool game. It was NCAA baseball, and it was out for I don't know 4 or 5 years or so. I think I don't know it lasted as long. But they had about baseball, they had the basketball, and then they had the football. So over, like Eric was talking about how he watches rugby. Over in Europe, actually for PlayStation, they have a rugby game. And I don't know if they brought it to the American market yet, but you can get EA Sports makes a rugby game that people play. They got a cricket game too, where they play cricket. Which I wouldn't mind picking up just so I can understand the damn thing. Like they hit the ball, like is that a home run? Is that going? Like how do you guys score on cricket? I never understood cricket.
Yeah,
I just scored on the rugby. So.
It's like a 360-degree field, basically.
Yeah. So it's interesting concepts in those games.
And those games can last for like days.
Yeah. Well, Fantasy Glass said there hasn't been a good baseball game in a while. I'm going to disagree there because MLB,
the show,
MLB 19.
To me, the show is probably the best sports game. Period. Football, basketball, whatever. In my opinion. Yeah. As far as graphics and the detail goes on it, it's solid. In my opinion.
I didn't realize, but 2K also has golf now. They're doing 2K21 for golf.
I was just going to say that. I'm curious to see what this 2K21 golf is going to be.
Yeah, because EA had dominated it for so long with the Tiger Woods franchise. After he had a little bit of trouble, they kind of moved away from it, but. It'll be interesting. I would say bring back 2K football. I thought that was better than playing Madden.
I did too. Yeah. For the most part, I think 2K has done a better job for their sports games than EA for the most part. Except for college basketball. EA did a good job of college basketball on those. But
I used to have 2K football in the Dreamcast. That's where I had that one. Dreamcast. Okay, Erie, that's not even. No. She says The Sims best game, LOL.
No.
My daughter loves The Sims.
No.
Are you drunk on Zima again, Erie? No. Actually, when The Sims came out, I did play The Sims when it first came out just to mess around with it, but
why can I hear Alan going, that ain't right, blah, blah, blah.
Sims and like Minecraft are kind of like there for a second. It's like, what am I doing playing these things? They're like
I never played either one. I was like, fuck that. This is a kid's game.
Yeah. And Fantasy Glass, I agree, Todd. 2K is better EA for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did pretty good on other sports games. Yeah, like the NBA 2K, I prefer that over NBA Live as well. I will say the hockey, though. NHL was pretty sweet. EA Sports didn't nail the hockey as being a pretty good game. Madden's too glitchy nowadays because you could do so many different things on Madden. All the cheaters are cheating all the time, so it's not even fun.
that's so geared for online type cheating
Yeah.
shit, whatever. Like you can't really play a good.
Are you guys gonna? Well, go ahead.
Wholesome. I was just saying you can't really play a good like wholesome, true to life type league or whatever.
Once you get to having to set audibles for the line and the receiver, it's like you're putting too much into it. Like I know you want to be like playing a game, but at the same point you want to have fun and just relax too.
Right.
You set the audible for the receiver. You got to set the audible for the line. You got to change the blocking assignments and blah blah blah. It's just like you're killing it. You're going too far at this point.
So I'm surprised you and Todd haven't restarted your NHL rivalry.
Oh, we haven't. Yeah, we haven't played NHL in a while. Actually, yeah, that's true. I beat Dan. I played Booze Reviews. We started our rivalry last time, and I beat him when we played last. So, yeah, me and Todd haven't got on there and played hockey in a bit. I guess Todd's not going to say anything about it. So,
yeah, Todd's like,
no, I was just thinking. I don't have any hockey games. I don't think.
You had hockey at one point. Did you have NHL 18 or something? 19.
It's been a while. It's been a minute if I do. I don't remember having any hockey games.
You had hockey. I'm sure we played hockey, yeah.
Yeah, I see you two play hockey before.
We played Madden, we played MLB, and we played 2K, NBA 2K. I don't remember playing hockey.
Yeah, I remember playing basketball. I thought you two played hockey too.
I don't think it was just me and Dan. I thought we played hockey too.
Maybe it was you and Dan, but I thought you and Todd played hockey.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it was must have been you and Dan for sure.
Yeah, I thought me and Todd played too. Maybe we were all drunk. I don't know.
I think when I come down for the beer fest and stayed at your house, I think we played then maybe in person, but not online. I don't think we played online.
Yeah,
I don't have any hockey games.
Oh, okay, yeah. We did play when you came up here. Yeah. Erie said I've had all the Sims 1, 2, 3, mostly Sims 4. Kids game for Sims 2. I bought a disc of downloads someone made off of eBay. The bed, the different positions. She got the adult skins. I'm like, why did you pay for it though? You could have got they had the adult skins you could download for free back then when they were naked and all that kind of stuff. So
Erie. Come on.
Fantasy Glass says go Stars. Yeah, Americans will pervert anything, so
anything.
Why won't they go to bed together? What is going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
Do like the what was that on Grand Theft Auto? The hot coffee codes you could do or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what it was called.
I haven't played Grand Theft Auto in a long time either. That's another game I got here.
I like Need for Speed. I'm gonna have to get some Need for Speed games.
A lot of people like Need for. I got Gran Turismo. I haven't played in a while. That's another one.
God, I hadn't played that one since like PS3 days.
Yeah, I got that back in
maybe PS2. I don't even remember.
Yeah,
that was a good game though.
Yeah, I got a ton of stuff. I was going back and playing Alien Isolation for a bit. I got that downloaded. That's actually a pretty freaking game on PlayStation. I get downloaded on one of the things. I got it for like free or whatever, but it goes back almost to the first Alien. And you're on the ship. It's kind of this hideaway thing. And dude, there's some heart pounding moments, especially if you play it like in the dark with the sound kind of up there, or you have the headset on with the sound up. The way it changes some of the music and the way you hear the footprints of like the alien coming and stuff. Dude, you like looking over your shoulder playing that damn game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name?
Erie loved Need for Speed, she said. Fantasy Glass at F1, yeah, with the racers. But growing up, my dad always brought racing games. We had so many damn NASCAR games. Yeah.
Now, yeah, EA did a NASCAR game. It was they had a pretty good series going there. I think it was EA that did that one.
EA did the NASCAR as well.
Yeah. That wasn't bad.
Yeah. And I've got one of the NASCAR dirt rallies, I think, now that I haven't played, that I downloaded because it was free like a couple months ago.
Yeah, I got that one too. I messed with it just one day, but I ain't really done too much with it. What are the free ones coming up for this month?
I haven't seen it yet. That'll be next Tuesday. That'll be when they'll be free again. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and wrap this baby down. 11:35, so we can get some rest for work tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Get ready for the weekend. So that being said, you could do your thing.
Turn it over to Big Daddy. All right, guys, if you had too much drink, please get a designated driver. You guys should know my spiel now. And if not, I'm going to say it one more time. Guys, please do not drive home drunk, okay? Because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do that stupid-ass sobriety test and get a free ride to jail. You're going to have court fees and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys know you're going to be in assignment for a while. And if you kill yourself, all I've done is hurt yourself and put yourself safely down and hurt your family and friends, all right? Just sleep off your buzz and get your car the next day. Take advantage of the Uber and the Lyft apps that are on there. Make sure you have a taxi number in your phone. Have a buddy call for a cab or to call your buddy to come get you. Because in this day and age, guys, it's stupid to drive home drunk because you're going to have thousands upon thousands of dollars in court costs, lawyer fees, your jail stay, anything that they can probably put a dollar amount on, they'll do it. So, guys, just please do not drive home drunk, all right? If you need a ride, take advantage of it.
It is the smart way to go and the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
But thanks for everybody that tuned in this evening. Tomorrow night, Blake TV will have the Friday Night Throwdown, so that'll be at 9 o'clock Eastern. Hopefully try to pop over there. Hopefully things are going good with everything there. I know he got power and stuff back there, out of power for a bit today with the storms. Obviously, he was here earlier, so everything is good tomorrow. I'm sure he'll be hosting that there. And then got some other videos to upload this weekend. I've actually got the mystery beer that Todd sent me. Not this Todd, but the other Todd from not Todd, Sean. Sean sent me the mystery beer. I'm so used to so many people doing mystery beers nowadays. Sean sent me the mystery beer from Nerd Sense. So I did the first one. I don't know. It's kind of like I was very off a little bit, but it was right there. But I'll let you guys see how I did on that one. And then I got the Xanadu. I think it's a Xanadu I got to upload. And then I'm going to start the Black is Beautiful series here. I might go and break out one of the old ones that I have, like the Bourbon County, one of the other bigger name ones, to get that done as well. So I do have the Yingling series that I'm going to actually do as well. So I got the Yingling regular, the light, the flight, and the black and tan, and I'm going to upload over the next couple weeks. I already did the Golden Pilsner previously, so that's already on the channel, but kind of never done Yingling beers on here. So I did that one for the Bud Ice, and people seemed to like it, that I was doing some other beers that are a little more easier to get, so I ended up grabbing some Yinglings to do some stuff with. So look out for those, and then whatever else I come up with, maybe some more beer story videos. I like doing the one that I did on the mustard beer, and the one I just did recently on the donut beer and stuff like that, trying to get away a little bit more from some of the beer reviews, because there's so many beer reviews out there. So probably try to pop some more stuff on that, like up on the channel, but people seem to like those kind of stories too. So you guys think of anything you want me to see, let me know. Always leave a comment, always looking for suggestions, and look forward to talking to you guys soon. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on, and we are out. Cheers, everybody.